fancy at all. That was just handing off and a little wham on Keanu Benton, a little trap block, and then bammo. You got Herbert just taking it straight away. My goodness, and that you don't see somebody get the better of Deshaun Elliott there very often. That's a guy that really drops the tackle in on people.
But still was 5 yards before he was even hit. Another gaping hole, another big pickup on first down, 2nd and 2. Herbert is to the left of Burrow, has 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Herbert wants to throw, or Burrow wants to throw, goes to Herbert out in the flat, and Herbert is going to be tripped up. Corey Trice makes the stop, and Herbert came and helped finish him off at the 24, so about a yard short of a first down.
You got a little check down, a little swing out to the flat, and again, you got Nick Herbig and Corey Trice in there in coverage there. They dropped him pretty good, but you got a short third down, very short.
3rd and 1. Approaching the 4-minute mark remaining here in the first quarter. Some fans up, some towels waving, but you can feel some unease here at Acrisure Stadium. Now the crowd getting into it. Burrow has Herbert to the right. 3 receivers to the right. Burrow gets the snap. We'll give to Herbert, and Herbert will pick up the first down straight up the middle and gets inside the 30-yard line before he stopped there.
Inside handoff, straight, A-gap, B-gap, straight up the way. Alex Kappa getting the block, and you've got Larry Ogunjobi coming off the block to make the tackle, but not before first down was secured.
They're going to mark the ball right at the 30-yard line, center of the field. Under 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That lone receiver is Higgins. Now Yosavash motions left to right across the formation. So 2 receivers on each side. Herbert next to Burrow in the shotgun. Burrow gets a snap, back to pass, looking, will throw underneath, and it is complete, and Patrick Queen gets Herbert, but Herbert kind of squirmed forward to the 26, picked up about 4 yards on that first down play.
Well, Pat Queen is sitting there playing a little bit of zone, and looked like he was trying to strip the ball. Almost, I thought was going to strip the ball, but Herbert made a nice move to pull away and secure that catch.
Joe Burrow is 11 for 11, under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Bengals on their second possession, already up 7-0 and marching. They face a 2nd and 5. Burrow has 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Steelers showing man-to-man defense. Burrow gets the snap. Will fake to Herbert, goes out to the flat to the right, and Gesicki is hit and dropped for a loss on the play. Deshaun Elliott came up to make the stop. There is a flag on the far side of the field. Looks like maybe it's an illegal man downfield here for the Bengals.
What a great read by Deshaun Elliott, though, to eat up and gobble up all that space between him and Gesicki before Gesicki even got the ball. That's a nice job of recognition, and then just see.
An eligible member of the offense downfield illegally, number 67. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
And is C doing it? He sees it, he does it. I mean, that's a nice job of just triggering it right there. Great hit.
So the ball is spotted at the 26-yard line on the right hash. 2:18. I beg your pardon. Now they just added time on the clock. 2:27 left here in the first quarter. 10th play of the drive. The Bengals are 3 for 3 on 3rd down. They're facing a 3rd and 6 here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Steelers showing a little bit of pressure. Crowding the line of scrimmage. Burrow surveying. Crowd on its feet. Towels waving. Steelers bringing pressure, and Burrow is hit. The ball comes loose. Herbert pounces on top of it for the Bengals at the 30. Patrick Queen knocked it loose, and the Steelers defense has come up with a stop to force a long field goal attempt.
And another one bites the dust. Yes, that's Pat Queen putting the killer hit right on Joe Burrow. My goodness. He sandwiched him along with Alex Highsmith coming off the edge. What a double wackarooski. I mean, that's like being in one of those bumper cars up at Kennywood, the electric cars, a little double whammer.
But again, how many times are we going to see a ball on the ground and see the other team on top of it? Now, Cade York is 2 for 6 from beyond 30 yards. This is a 48-yard attempt. Moving left to right. Here's the kick. And that kick is up by York, and that kick is good. A 48-yard field goal by Cade York at the 1:24 mark of the first quarter. And from Acrisure Stadium, Steelers football continues with the score: the Bengals 10 and the Steelers 0.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end January 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette goes deep when it comes to Steelers coverage, with all of the hard-hitting, up-to-the-minute news you need about your Pittsburgh Steelers. Have a real-time chat with Post-Gazette reporters and columnists. Send your burning questions and hot takes to our mailbag, and tune in to get an earful on all things black and gold from experts on the North Shore Drive podcast. Check out postgazette.com. That's postgazette.com for insights on your favorite pros from our pros at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers.
Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Check? At West Aircom, we hear you loud and clear. Open your free and fee-free checking today. West Aircom Federal Credit Union is growing. Check out our brand new location in the Jackson Village Shopping Center in Zelienople. We are here to help. Open your simply free checking account today. West Aircom, your community, your credit union.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hey, Sad Tyson, and all week I get the latest Steelers news, plus reloaded cuts from the DBE Morning Show and your deep cut requests weekday afternoons on WDBE Pittsburgh.
1:24 remains in the opening quarter at Acrisure Stadium. The 8-8 Cincinnati Bengals have gone on a 9-play, 73-yard touchdown drive, an 11-play, 37-yard field goal drive. Total yards right now, Cincinnati 110, the Steelers -6 as they get ready for the kickoff by York, and it's going to be short. It's going to be taken by Jalen Warren, retreating back to his 1-yard line, twirls around, heads up the field, crosses the 20, hits a man, spins off, now stays on his feet, and struggles forward. What an effort, out to the 27-yard line before he is finally taken down by Shaka Hayward, cousin of Cam and Connor Hayward, as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
All right, guys, the best possible situation you could have had on that last drive was ending it in a field goal, but of course, offensively, you got to do something more than just 3 plays and out. You've got to get some rhythm going. I'd love to see some game to the outside, a little bit more, not just a funnel screen to George Pickens, but trying to get some creative inside screens, a little bit of toss zone, and try and get some more influence to get the ball down the field. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Max Wilson under center, has Najee Harris as the lone setback. Couple of tight ends in this formation. Handoff off the left side. Najee bounces outside, stumbles, and then gets his footing regained. I don't know how he did that. It looked like he was going to fall down. Instead, he plunges forward and picks up first down yardage before Jermaine Pratt can make the stop there, Wolf.
Oh, that was just great job of picking your feet up and then putting the hand down, making sure nothing touches. And you got the offensive line rolling back that line of scrimmage on the other side of the ball.
Steelers going quickly to the line of scrimmage. Once again, Wilson under center. Harris is the lone setback, and now Wilson will tap both sides of the helmet. Settles back under center. Van Jefferson in motion right to left. Pitch to Najee Harris to the left side. Stops and is hit hard as he is able to just barely get back to the line of scrimmage. Once again, Shaka Hayward came up to make the initial hit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we got a Hayward on the other side. But the fact of the matter is, with Najee, that needs to either be a cutback or you got to bounce that outside. You can't simply just run into the pileup.
Loss of a yard on the play.
And by the way, it's easy to say it from where I'm at.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was a lot there, but again, a loss of a yard. Now the play-action pass, trouble, as Hendrickson came flying in and threw Wilson to the ground. He just had to throw it at the feet of Najee Harris in the right flat, incomplete. 3rd and 11 now for the Steelers.
Well, you've got a slip screen going on here. Now, you got to do more than just put a hand on Trey Hendrickson. You can't let him get too far up the field too fast if you're going to run a slip screen. You've got to at least get 1,001, 1,002, and before you let the guy go. And that was just simply too quick.
2 seconds remains here in the first quarter. 3rd and 11 from their own 36 for the Steelers. Jalen Warren is to the left of Russell Wilson. Freiermuth starts in motion to the right, comes back to the left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. As Wilson gets the snap, back to pass. Bengals bringing pressure. Wilson will throw deep down the right sideline. It is caught. Dragging the feet is Williams, and it's a first down for the Steelers inside Bengals territory down at the 38-yard line. Boy, did the Steelers need that one.
Oh, Mike Williams, where have you been?
Time to make the switch to the second quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank. Score rates up to 4.5% APY on new certificates of deposit. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank for what's next. With the score, the Bengals 10, the Steelers nothing. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. The next backyard patio party host, thanks to lines of credit with competitive rates. Even the next thing to check off your to-do list, with home equity loans that let you refinance high-interest debt. Our home lending solutions can help make your dream home a reality. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Think you have what it takes to be a part of a passionate team in a thriving industry? 84 Lumber is immediately hiring for a variety of full-time positions at its southwestern PA locations. 84 Lumber knows their successes come from their people. They prioritize growth by making it easy to pave your own path within the company. They are proud to promote nearly 100% from within and help you create a career that you are proud of. Take the first step to building the career of your dreams by visiting 84lumber.com/careers to apply today.
This is Jim Rooney, and I'd like to invite you to download the audiobook of my Amazon bestseller, Different Way to Win, Dan Rooney's story from the Super Bowl to the Rooney Rule. This expanded audio edition features newly recorded conversations with Mike Tomlin, Bill Cowher, Joe Green, Franco Harris, and many more. If you're a Steelers fan, you'll love this audiobook, as you'll hear stories you haven't heard before. Get A Different Way to Win anywhere you download audiobooks, including at Amazon and Apple.
Black and gold are the colors that not only honor our city, but our sports. Together, we're proud sponsors of two-a-days, dedication, comeback wins, excitement, losing your voice, and passion. We are black and gold. We are Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Second quarter set to begin. Bengals leading the Steelers 10-0 here. The latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need. ClearviewFCU.org. The big game already played today. Baltimore defeats Cleveland 35-10. So Baltimore wins the AFC North. Steelers fighting to be either the 5th or 6th seed in the AFC playoffs. Ball at the 39-yard line, set in the right hash. Wilson under center. He has Jalen Warren as a lone setback. He gets a snap. Will give to Warren, and Warren off right guard will be hit, but he will back down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 4 on that first down run.
A little split zone with Michael Pruitt coming up and getting a wham on Chris Jenkins, the Bengals nose tackle, creating a crease that gives our man Jalen Warren that. You know, the thing I love about Jalen Warren, he's like Bruce Lee, like, you got to flow like wata. You know, he's got to find that crack in between.
Looking maybe to get another run here as a heavy set formation here for the Steelers. Wilson under center. Warren remains the lone setback. 2nd and 6. The pitch to Warren. He'll try the right side and has to hurdle through the air. Is hit in the backfield by Davis Gaither, but gets just across the 35, so maybe picked up a yard down to the 34-yard line.
And again, you've got a dad block, a double team at the end of the line. You've got to be able to come off. When those linebackers scrape, you've got to be able to widen them. You can't just let them go by and hope you can get them up the field. You want to widen them so that creates a crease off the tackle's butt.
Give him a yard, 3rd and 5 from the 34-yard line. Under 14 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Steelers trailing 10-0. Wilson has 2 receivers to the right as Austin moves in motion to the right. Now the snap and the throw underneath, and a flag comes in as Freiermuth was interfered with by Cam Taylor-Britt. This will result in a first down for the Steelers.
Well, indeed, Cam Taylor-Britt, the producer of two of the biggest hits last game, if you remember Paycor.
Pass interference, defense number 29. The ball replaced the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
He had a couple of hits on, he got a little grab edge there, but he had a couple of hits on Calvin Austin. Jermaine Pratt had one, but I would think that Cal Austin's looking for a little get back here.
Now he got back later with a touchdown, of course, in that game, but yes, another get back here wouldn't be too bad either, as Jefferson starts in motion to the left, moves back to the right. Wilson remains under center. Najee Harris is the new running back for the Steelers. Another tight formation. Wilson barking out the signals, will turn and give to Harris, starts to the left, cuts back to the right, lowers the shoulder, and crashes across the 20, down to the 18, a pickup of 11, and a first down for the Steelers.
Well, you know what? That is Najee Harris in pure power mode right there, straight on into Geno Stone. And I mean, he put it to Geno Stone. What a hit. Put him right on his back. Sorry about that.
No, not all. Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz. Wilson under center still. Najee Harris the lone setback. Wilson gets the snap. Will give to Harris. Stretch play to the right. Hurdles through the air and gets down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of about 3. Josh Newton, the corner, the rookie corner, came up and took out the legs from Najee Harris.
Oh, there's just 1 or 2 blocks here. That would have been a score. Oh, my goodness, that was so close. Najee is just feeling it tonight. Got a lot of power, getting his airmail going on. A little early there. Got a foot. If he hadn't gotten that foot, that being Josh Williams, then, Josh Newton, that would have been a touchdown.
Ball at the 15-yard line. This time Wilson is in the shotgun. He has Najee Harris to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Tight end is Darnell Washington. The snap and the give to Najee Harris, starts to the left, cuts back to the right, gets inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. So a pickup of 6 will bring up a 3rd and short for the Steelers.
Oh, you want to feed this guy now. Najee is just feeling it. I mean, you can see he is like lowering down in the gears and running through people, running through tackles, cutting back. He sees the cutback really well tonight.
3 tight end set up here for the Steelers. Wilson under center, Najee Harris the lone setback. Wilson will just go quarterback sneak straight up the middle of the field. Very, very close. Had to get down to the 8-yard line, and the officials are saying that is enough for a first down.
Well, why not? If you're going to do anything, go behind the Morgantown Mauler. Isaac Suamalo, Mason McCormick, get behind those big hogs to the inside.
First and goal from the
And I got to tell you, I put up Zach Frazier against anybody on that quarterback sneak like that. Not that I'd have him carry the ball, though.
No. Him snapping it and Russell Wilson carrying it worked just fine there to set up a first and goal from the 8. Van Jefferson in motion, right to left. Now we'll move back to the right. 2 receivers that way, 1 to the left. Najee Harris, the lone setback. Wilson under center. Taps both sides of the helmet. Settles back behind Frazier. Gets a snap. And we'll give to Harris. Harris trying to bounce it to the outside to the right and runs out of real estate and is knocked out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, you could see that you're getting too much lateral chaseability by the Bengals. It was going to into a short side of the field anyhow. And Najee ran out of real estate there. There wasn't enough push to secure the end of the line there. And when you do that, you know you're not going to have much room to the outside.
Steelers moving quickly. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Harris off the left side, and Harris gets down to about the 6, and he's going to be bottled up there. A host of Bengals tacklers, Osai and others, in on the stop for them, and it's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 6-yard line.
All right. That was one of those, it looked to be a trap play or one of those influence plays. I'm not sure. I saw it late. But certainly there wasn't a lot of running room to the inside there, that's for sure.
Approaching the 10-minute mark remaining here in the second quarter. Steelers down 10-0. They have a 3rd and goal from the Bengals 6-yard line. Pat Freiermuth motions out to the right. Now Darnell Washington to the left. Warren to the left of Wilson in the shotgun. As he gets a snap, will throw the fade up to the left, intended for Washington. All kinds of contact, and here comes the flag late on Josh Newton.
What a job of out-schematicking Lou Anaromo, the defensive coordinator of the Bengals.
Pass interference, defense number 29.
That's Kansas.
The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball the 1 yard line. Automatic first down.
Yeah, I said Newton. It was Cam Taylor-Britt who picks up another big penalty, keeping this drive alive for the Steelers. Twice now on third down, he has been whistled for pass interference.
Interesting, isn't it? Maybe the worm has turned, but I know this. When you get a 6'7", near 300-pound giant out there, and you're not near that size, you're going to have issues and problems.
Najee Harris in an I formation with Hayward as the fullback. Wilson gets the snap. We'll give to Harris off the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, yeah. Take that ball, put it in the belly of the Iron Beast. That would be Najee Harris. Get that ball, get north and south and score. That's beautiful. That's punctuality. That's Pittsburgh Steelers style football right there.
Oh, I love that. Oh, a much-needed answer after the time of possession and the yardage deficit in the first quarter. This one takes 6 minutes and 30 seconds, 13 plays, 73 yards, finished off by the 1-yard touchdown run by Najee Harris. And now Boswell on to try the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that kick is good. The Steelers have just scored from the Heinz Red Zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz. From Acrisure Stadium, 9:54 remains in the second quarter. Steelers football continues with the score: the Bengals 10, the Steelers 7.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, where every nail-biting overtime win, breakaway, pick six, three-point shot, underdog win, buzzer beater, shootout, walk-off, and absolutely every play in between is amazing. From football to basketball and hockey to baseball, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania.
This is Jim Rooney, and I'd like to invite you to download the audiobook of my Amazon bestseller, Different Way to Win, Dan Rooney's story from the Super Bowl to the Rooney Rule. This expanded audio edition features newly recorded conversations with Mike Tomlin, Bill Cowher, Joe Green, Franco Harris, and many more. If you're a Steelers fan, you'll love this audiobook, as you'll hear stories you haven't heard before. Get A Different Way to Win anywhere you download audiobooks, including at Amazon and Apple.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
If you love mouth-watering USDA choice steaks, tender chicken, savory seafood, and tasty sandwiches served with endless fries, then roll into a Hassa Steak and Sea House near you. Enjoy their famous all-you-care-to-eat fresh soup, salad, bread, nacho, and dessert bar with 100-plus items for only $9.99 Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. That's right, $9.99, dine-in only, no other discounts apply.
Hassa Steak and Sea House. Hassa's is hospitality.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Najee Harris' touchdown makes it a 10-7 game. Bengals over the Steelers. Second quarter, 9:54 left. One of the guys that Wolf affectionately has nicknamed, that'd be rookie Zach Frazier, as the Morgantown Muller. Of course, we saw some of that there on the sneak by Russell Wilson. He is the team's top rookie, winning the Joe Green Great Performance Award this year. First offensive lineman since Mike Adams, only the second center with the great Marquise Pouncey. Started 14 games, guys. Today is his 15th. That's the most since Najee Harris started 17 his rookie season in 2021. Rob, upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. Chris Boswell with the boot, and it is going to be taken by Isaiah Williams at the 5-yard line. Going to head straight up the field. Now angles to the left, crosses the 20, the 25, gets to the 30, shakes out of a tackle, stays alive up the sidelines. Peyton Wilson finally corrals him and wrestles him out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but a fine 39-yard return by Isaiah Williams has set up the Bengals in excellent field position as we go downstairs to Max Starks.
Well, guys, before that, I was going to say, man, what a great job answering. If the defense can hold them, and force this again, but they got that return. But I will say this, looking at the last drive, how well they did of attacking Burrow at the end to sack him and force a fumble, they need to be able to contribute the same way. The quick games have been killing the Steelers defense so far in this contest. Back to you.
Max, thank you very much. Burrow in the pistol formation. Gets a snap, turns, gives to Herbert off the right side. Flag comes flying in as the ball is snapped, and a good surge by the Bengals picks up about 4 yards out to the 48, but let's see what the flag is. And it looks like it's going to be offside, and it's going to be against the Steelers, I believe.
Yeah, I thought I saw somebody jump across the line, the end man on the line there.
Offside. Defense number 56. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. First down.
Yeah, that would be Alex Highsmith got caught leaning in a little too much.
So a 1st and 5. The ball will be spotted close to midfield at the 49-yard line.
And he will feel much shame. Now
the Bengals continue, whether by penalty or by yardage, to get themselves in very good positions after first down. This is a 1st and 5 now. Burrow in the shotgun. He has Herbert to the right. Gets a snap, play action pass. Back looking, guns over the middle of the field, into and out of the hands of Yossi Vosh, incomplete on a crossing pattern, and that is the first ball by Joe Burrow that has not been caught by a Cincinnati Bengal.
Well, Yossi Vosh did a crossing route in between the linebackers and the safeties. When you throw the ball high and a little bit late like that, and then it bounces and clangs, you're looking, maybe we got a bingo, we got an interception, something going on, but it just, per usual, as things have gone over the last 4 weeks,
we've been counting them up. 8 straight fumbles the Steelers have not recovered.
Well, that was an opportunity for an INT there.
Yep, INT. We saw one last week with Patrick Queen, had an opportunity to get a lofted ball, but the Steelers looking for that turnover. 2nd and 5 here. Burrow clapping his hands, wants the ball, gets the snap, throws out to the left. This is complete to Gesicki. Gesicki is wrestled down by Peyton Wilson at the 45-yard line of the Steelers, but that is enough for a first down for the Bengals.
And again, a little release pattern by Gesicki out into the flat. Got a little blitz. You got Cam Sutton coming off the edge. Cam Sutton, and you got Wilson is in coverage there, but Cam Sutton didn't get there in time, couldn't get his hands up enough, couldn't deflect the ball or anything like that.
8:48 and counting remaining here in this first half. Bengals leading 10-7. Burrow in the shotgun, fresh set of downs, ball at the 46-yard line of the Steelers. Burrow gets the snap. Will give to Herbert off the left side. Herbert is tracked down by Keanu Benton and dropped after a gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half inside the 45 of the Steelers.
Oh, I got to tell you, Bam Benton just smoked. It was at Alex Kappa there. I believe it was the right guard. Just absolutely smoked him. Came across and beat the pants off him. Was able to get a good stop on him. So that's a nice job of that.
Yes, 2nd and 8.
Bear.
It's nice to see the Bengals have 2nd and a little longer than they've been able to manage thus far. Burrow has Herbert to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Steelers showing 4-man rush currently. Now Patrick Queen settles in. They're going to give to Herbert off the right side, and this time from the backside, it is Highsmith who makes the stop. So just a short pickup again on that run off the right side. Second time we've seen a backside defender make a stop.
Exactly. He's free on the backside. Now, how hard do you close? You got to check the mesh point between the back and the quarterback. Does the quarterback hand it off or what? Is it an RPO? These are all things you got to keep in mind if you're Alex Highsmith. And one of his great abilities is when he's got the ability to crash, he crashes hard on the backside, bringing people down.
3rd and 5, ball at the 41-yard line of the Steelers. Crowd here at Acrisure Stadium up, towels swirling. You wonder if this is 4-down territory for the Bengals. Burrow gets a snap, looks to the left. He's not going to need 4 downs because he has Herbert. And, well, he might. Herbert looked like he had all kinds of room, but then was stopped. I believe that Joey Porter Jr. got him just short of a first down.
Well, Herbert, took him down hard. That'd be Joey Porter with Nick Herbig in hot pursuit. It was interesting because somebody had a rush on Orlando Brown, the massive left tackle for the Bengals, who promptly fell out on his keister. I don't know what he was doing. He was wallowing around down there.
The Steelers rushing personnel on and off the field. It is a 4th and 1. The Bengals at the 37-yard line. The Steelers are set up to go for it. Burrow in the shotgun. Has 2 receivers to each side. Herbert to his right. Gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking. Thrown and deflected at the line of scrimmage. It is incomplete. batted at the line of scrimmage. I believe it was Cam Hayward.
You know who it was. You
got
know
the
who that man is.
deflection. He has done a remarkable job of that all season. So the Steelers defense comes up with a huge stop at the 6:33 mark of the first half from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score: the Bengals 10 and the Steelers 7.
Hey, it's Kathy here with Amanda Bonison, managing partner at Burger & Green. So, Amanda, when should someone call Burger & Green about their Social Security disability claim?
If you can no longer work due to a disability, you should call Burger & Green. We're here to answer any questions that you have about the disability claims process.
So, what sets Burger & Green apart from other firms?
We understand how crucial Social Security disability benefits are for our clients, and we take the responsibility of fighting for their benefits very seriously.
If you have questions about your Social Security disability benefits, call Burger & Green, the injury and disability lawyers, at 1-800-999-2626.
With more than 15,000 cardiac procedures performed in the last 5 years, UPMC is a leader in the field of cardiac care.
We've been first to use advanced technologies for heart valve disease, for aortic disease, for coronary disease. The work that the heart team here at UPMC does is truly life-changing. We want to be the pioneers and continue to innovate in the world of heart disease.
Your heart care matters. Visit upmc.com/heart to learn more.
When you're looking to play, Bet Rivers will make your day.
Take a chance, you'll see.
You like slots, we've got lots. Blackjack, roulette, take your shot.
It's where you want to be. Bet Rivers Online Casino is your home for chance. With hundreds of slots, live table games, and more. Bet Rivers Online Casino. Check out the app.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus and physically present in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
For the world's most complete selection of Steelers merchandise, visit the official Steelers Pro Shop. Get it direct from the team at shop.steelers.com. Huge play by Cam Hayward to get the deflected pass on the 4th and 1, and so the Steelers have the ball at their own 38-yard line. Wilson is under center. He has Jalen Warren as the lone setback. Austin in motion left to right. Snap. Handoff. Warren starts to the left, cuts back to the right, and crosses the 40 and gets out to about the 41-yard line before he is tracked down by Davis Gaither.
That's one of the things I love about Jalen Warren is his ability to go one way, then come back and bring it the other way and not lose his place, his position, or his sight points along the way. And he's able to find a crack here and there. Love it.
Give him a 4-yard gain out to the 32, gets a handoff again, and gets out to the 45 this time, backside tackle. And that was, I believe, Hayward again. Shaka Hayward's having a heck of a game.
Yeah.
No, that was Cedric Johnson on the stop, I beg your pardon, at the 45-yard line. So 3rd and 3 here, Wolf, as the Steelers move quickly to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, Warren to the right. 5:45 and counting remaining here in this second quarter. Wilson gets a snap, fires out to the left, and Newton bats it away from Jefferson in tight coverage. And after the big defensive play, a quick 3-and-out for the Steelers.
Oh, that hurts because you've got all that momentum, all that juice from Cam's big play on 4th down to turn it around here and give you an opportunity to come down and maybe plant one in the end zone or get 3 points. That's points left on the field, folks.
Now here's a snap, and it's bobbled by Waitman, and he's able to just get out a low liner, and it's going to angle out of bounds. He just dropped the snap. It looked like a little bit of a low snap, drops it, and is able to get it out of bounds. Oh, it turned out pretty well because they're going to mark this at the 14-yard line as the Steelers dodge a bullet on special teams from Acrisure Stadium. 5:32 remains in the second quarter. Steelers football continues with the score: the Bengals 10, the Steelers 7.
Are you handy with tools? Consider becoming a maintenance technician at Presbyterian Senior Care Network. Here's Stefan Braxton, a longtime team member, on why he loves the job.
Our residents are so appreciative. If you change their light bulbs, they adore you. That's what I love about this job. It's like having 100 grandparents, and they treat me just like I'm their grandson.
Get a hands-on career at our beautiful independent living apartments in the Pittsburgh area. Presbyterian Senior Care Network, making aging easier. Apply at srcare.org today.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Hi, this is Bill Hillgrove. I'm here with Joe Stefka from NSS Life. Joe, it's commonly known that NSS Life has a wide range of insurance products and high-yielding annuities that are among the industry's best.
You're right, Bill. In fact, our $50,000 youth term plan is only $50 per year. Just call for details.
Protecting and providing for your family. That's NSS Life.
NSS Life, where family matters.
Right now is the best time to sell your current home or buy your next one. Don't gamble with your largest asset. It's more important than ever to partner with the right real estate team. At RE/MAX Select Realty, our experienced full-time realtors will help remove the stresses of rising interest rates, multiple offers, and low inventory. Don't miss this limited opportunity to save on your next move. Call 724-933-6300. RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE.
We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Get ready for the next game with the Steelers Preview Show Thursday nights at 7. Mike Pursuta, Merrill Hodge, and Matt Williamson give you the best team coverage on WDVE Pittsburgh.
5:32 remains second quarter. They marked the ball at the 16-yard line of the Bengals. They lead 10-7. Joe Burrow is in the shotgun. He has Khalil Herbert to his right. Two receivers split to each side. Gets a snap, back to pass. Looking right now, has all kinds of time. Loading up, will roll out to the right. At the 10-yard line, continues to roll, jumps, throws it back to the left. Flag comes in behind the play. This is complete, and it's going to be out to about the 25-yard line, complete to Drew Sample. Let's see what this flag's going to be.
Okay, I can never complain about Russ holding the ball too long again. That was, how long do you think that was? 6, 7,
An eligible member of the offense downfield illegally, number 64. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And, of course, is the center, Ted Karras. And you know what? Hey, Klinger, I got to tell you, it had to be long because it took him long enough to get 5 yards down the field.
13-second play.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Now, some of that was the receiving end, but give it 2 seconds there. A lot of time for Burrow in that pocket, but still, the penalty now makes it 1st and 15, back at the 11. 5:08 and counting remaining here in the first half. Burrow in the shotgun, gets a snap, back to pass, looking, some pressure coming, and now throws it out to the right flat to Herbert, and Herbert is tripped up, and he is hit hard first by Sutton and then finished off high and hard by Queen after a pickup of 4.
Well, there's a beautiful twist stump between Montravius Adams, and that would be also Alex Highsmith there, and I thought they were going to get home on it, but the ball was dumped off, got out to the back in the flat, and was able to get north and south and get positive yardage, but that was very close. They had their man right in gun sights there, I got to tell you.
2nd and 11. Burrow in the shotgun, has two receivers to each side. Gets a snap, back to pass, looking to throw right to Chase. It is complete, and Chase turns upfield and is going to be corralled there and wrestled down to the ground by Corey Trice. Going to be a pickup of about 8 out to the 22-yard line or thereabouts. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 3.
Well, this is a big 3rd down here. If you can short them out right now, get off the field, make a stand here. Not let Burrow get heated up.
3:50 and counting remaining here in this first half. 13 in the play clock as the Bengals break the huddle. Burrow empty set. 2 receivers to the right, 3 receivers to the left. Crowd up and probably as loud as it's been all night as Burrow gets a snap, looks out to the right, and now he's going to be sacked. Preston Smith, his second sack as a member of the Steelers, drops Burrow back at the 19-yard line.
Oh, sweet Marie, what a great rush by Preston Smith. At a time you need it, you got to have it. You need that man to come through. And after the last play where you've got, 13 seconds, you got no seconds there. What a great rush by Preston Smith on the inside. Beautiful.
Boy, is that a big stop by the Steelers. Kind of a deflating 3 and out after the 4th down stop. But now they get a 3 and out of their own as Ryan Rico is set to boot. High end-over-end kick driving Calvin Austin back to the 25-yard line. Starts to the left, skips through a would-be tackle. Now the ball is out, it's loose, and it's recovered by the Bengals. Oh, wow, what a turn of events. Another fumble not recovered by the Steelers. Calvin Austin, his first fumble here this season as a punt returner that's recovered by the Bengals. Oh,
it literally bounced right into the hands of one of the Bengals. I mean, literally, he's laying on his back. My goodness. Oh, Calvin. Calvin he's got to be heartsick over this.
Yeah,
this young man has contributed so much, and then after that great defensive stand, being able to get that ball with 2:46 left, that would have been something.
Akeem Davis-Gaither was the one. The ball just went right into his arms at the 33-yard line of the Steelers. So the Bengals offense right back out there with a 10-7 lead. Burrow in the shotgun. He has Herbert to his right. Gets a snap. Early movement there. And that's going to be a penalty as Cody Ford, playing right tackle, moved way early.
False start. Offense number 61. 5-yard penalty. First down.
This season, the law firm of Bordas & Bordas will make a $500 donation to the Ronald McDonald House for every sack by the Steelers defense during the preseason and regular season. The Steelers defense has collected 49 of those sacks so far this season, and Bordas & Bordas is on pace to donate $24,500 to the Ronald McDonald House. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. So a 1st and 15 now for Burrow. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Communicates by tapping each side of his helmet with his hands. Now will settle back into the shotgun, gets a snap. Able to grab it, looking to the right now. He's going to roll out to the left. And on the run, throws to Yosevich, complete right around the 30-yard line on the near sideline. And so Burrow, who was under duress, is able to pick up some yardage here for the Bengals as he rolls out to his left.
Well, Deshaun Elliott came off the backside and the end man on the line, and he was hounding Burrow all the way towards the sidelines there before he delivered the ball. My goodness.
Ball is marked at the 29-yard line, set on the left hash. 2nd and 6, 2:12 and counting here. The Bengals do not have to snap this ball before the 2-minute warning. Burrow retreats back into the shotgun. And that is going to be it. The Bengals will not snap it before the 2-minute warning. It is time for the 2-minute warning. Timeout brought to you by Pond Lee Hockey Giordano. Injured at work or in an accident? Call Pond Lee Hockey tonight for a free consultation. Their expert legal team will help you every step of the way and get you and your family back on track. With a score, the Bengals 10, the Steelers 7. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
With nearly 900 physicians and 7,300 employees, we are the 3rd largest health system in Western Pennsylvania. We've earned top honors for the quality of our care, including recognition from U.S. News and World Report and Health Grade. We're Independence Health System, comprising Butler, Clarion, Frick, Latrobe, and Westmoreland hospitals. And we're changing the landscape of healthcare in our region by providing low-cost, high-quality care through superb clinical expertise and the latest technology. Independence Health System. Expert care here.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. With the FNB eStore, you can shop for multiple financial products, in-branch, online, or on the go. And with the eStore Common App, check out with one easy application. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder and Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked, top off fluids, check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Your radio home for Steelers football is 102.5 DVE.
Bengals ball coming out of the 2-minute warning. Cam Hayward leads all NFL defensive tackles with 9 passes defensed in 2024. Has 56 throughout his career, second most by an active defensive tackle. Let's manifest one here, Rob. Upstairs to you.
That's okay with me, Missy. Good stuff. Thank you very much. 2nd and 6 ball at the 29-yard line. And the first play after the 2-minute warning, Iosivas in motion left to right as Burrow in the shotgun gets a snap. Looks left and throws out quickly. It is complete, but right to the line of scrimmage. Sample is brought down by Patrick Queen, so no gain in the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. And the Steelers have used a timeout. I want to remind you that tonight's first half sideline reports are brought to you by BetMGM. Enter BetMGM's Decade of Black and Gold sweepstakes for a shot to win Steelers season tickets to Steelers home games for the next 10 years. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. So the Steelers elect to use a timeout here. Very aggressive move.
Absolutely. Well, that's when you feel good about yourself, too. Like, yeah, we might be able to do something here. But you know what I love was seeing Pat Queen so decisive close on Sample and make that tackle and splat him. Yep. You know, that's good tackling. That's good coverage. That's the way you work from the inside out.
And boy, the Steelers defense can help their team. They can help themselves by getting off the field. The time of possession has been skewed greatly in favor of Cincinnati in this game. Almost doubled up as Burrow in the shotgun. No receiver or no running backs out in this formation. A couple tight ends, 3 receivers. 3rd and 6. Burrow gets a snap. Steelers bringing pressure, and Burrow is hit by T.J. Watt. The ball is loose. Of course, the Bengals recover it. That's the way things have been going. But T.J. Watt with a sack, and that is for T.J. Watt, 12 and a half sacks on the season.
Oh, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi edge rusher extraordinaire. No.
Oh, there's a flag downfield. And now the officials gathering together to get the call from John Hussey.
And they're moving backwards.
Holding. Defense number 27. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Oh, that is tough for the Steelers.
That's a tough one to take. Yeah. You know, and here's the thing. The pass rush has started to come back. It's coming live. It's getting there.
Well, they picked their spot to bring pressure that time, got to Burrow, but the holding penalty will give them a fresh set of downs. The Bengals have the ball at the 24-yard line. Burrow gets a snap. Will give on the delay to Herbert. Herbert trying to pick his way forward. Cam Sutton is able to make the stop at the 21-yard line. Pickup of about 3. Bengals have all 3 timeouts remaining. 2 for the Steelers. 1:40 and counting remaining here. The Bengals huddling up, not in hurry-up mode here.
I find it extraordinary, even on that strip sack by T.J. Watt, that the ball found its way to the Bengals.
Oh, it's just been incredible.
I mean, the string of possible turnovers that weren't turnovers.
Burrow in the shotgun has Herbert to his left. 2nd and 7. Minute 20 and counting. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Burrow gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking right, throws on the slant to Chase. It is... Well, it's going to be whistled for a false start here, so it is not a completion. And now some wrestling going on between Trice and Chase. And the officials will step in, and now we'll get the call from John Hussey.
False start. Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that's Orlando Brown, the left tackle.
Well, you can tell with the number of false starts, and by the way, I think the right guard was also, Alex Kappa got a little wiggle going on there. It's hard when you're a massive man to hide any wiggleization. You know what I mean?
And you wonder if that pass rush you were just talking about maybe affecting these guys trying to get off early.
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind.
So the clock stops, 1:11 remaining here in the first half. Officials are gathering together. They've spotted the ball at the 26-yard line.
He doesn't want the 10-second run-up. Correction. By rule, inside of 2 minutes with a running clock, a false start will create a 10-second runoff. Pittsburgh has declined the 10-second runoff.
So the Steelers playing the clock management game. And they're going to put on minute 13 back on the clock. And you can see what Mike Tomlin is thinking. He wants the ball back, and he wants some time to do something with it when they get the ball back. They need to stop first. 2nd and 12, ball at the 26. Burrow in the shotgun. Crowd chanting defense here at Acrisure Stadium. Once again, the towels are swirling. Burrow gets a snap. Steelers bring 4. Throw out to the right, and it is picked off by the Steelers. Bobbled and intercepted. And it is Beanie Bishop with his 4th interception of the season, knocked up in the air. Bishop gets the interception, and the Steelers will have the ball at the 26-yard line of the Bengals.
Well, you're going to play peekaboo with the Steelers there, and you got Beanie Bishop able to drop back there and get right in the throwing lane and steal that ball. What a nice one.
Well, they're going to spot it at the 17-yard line. That's where the Steelers will have the ball with 1:08 remaining in the first half when we continue from Acrisure Stadium with the score, the Bengals 10, the Steelers 7.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. Whether you want friendly, in-person guidance at your local branch, convenient access to video ATMs across the region, or a cutting-edge app on your phone, the choice is yours. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Now, Mike Tomlin likes to say football is chess, not checkers. As Craig Wolfe was pointing, that was Queen to Bishop 4. As the Steelers, the batted ball by Queen, the interception, the 4th of the year for Beanie Bishop. The Steelers had the ball at their own 17-yard line. Snap and the quick throw, and this is up in the air. And, oh, my goodness, Geno Stone came diving in looking for his 4th pick in the last 5 games, but it falls to the turf at Acrisure Stadium as we go downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
Well, guys, I know it's hurry up, but, yeah, you got to have clean lanes for Russell to operate. Hopefully they can get the ball.
Wilson back to pass. Looking will throw out to the right to Freiermuth. Freiermuth will head up the sideline, pushed out of bounds by Pratt, but it's a first down out across the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
There we go. Good tight end out, hitting Freiermuth right in stride. That's a nice job.
Steelers not huddling. Wilson gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking. Now will pump fake. Rolls out to the left, being chased by Hendrickson, and he will throw it away toward the Bengals bench to live to fight another down, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that one there, it looked like he needed to get out of Dodge, and he certainly did. Nothing appeared to be open down the field there.
Wilson has Warren to his left. 2 receivers split to each side. 2nd and 10, 54 seconds remaining. Steelers have 2 timeouts. Wilson gets a snap. Bengals bringing pressure. Another square out to Pat Freiermuth, and Freiermuth tumbles forward, close to first down yardage. Looks like he's, I don't know, is he? No, they're going to say first down out at the 38-yard line. So they'll move the chains with 49 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, his foot was right on the marker as he's leaning forward. So that ball was... Yep. We're going to get a review on it. Okay.
Well, this drive started. Missy Matthews alertly telling us.
We will place the ball there, and it will be 2nd down.
Okay, so
we're slightly short.
This replay assist brought to you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas, a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. The Steelers out there milling around. They're looking to get some water maybe, and both teams kind of trying to figure out what's happening here, and it's going to be a little bit short. So it'll be 3rd and about half a yard, and they're going to reset the clock. I don't know why they're resetting it to 40 seconds. Oh, they're going to reset the play clock to 40 seconds. I beg your pardon. Missy Matthews alertly pointing out 10th interception Burrow's thrown in 6 games against the Steelers. So that will give the Steelers an opportunity to perhaps maybe get a field goal, try to tie this thing up before the half. Steelers do get the ball to begin the second half, and Wilson comes up to the line of scrimmage, gets under center, and carries for the quarterback sneak to pick up the first down, and the Steelers quickly use their second timeout with 47 seconds remaining in the first half and a first down at the 38-yard line.
Timeout.
So the Steelers have the ball at their own 38-yard line, 47 seconds remaining in the first half, trailing 10-7, as we get some thoughts once again from Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys, I know we were in hurry-up mode earlier, but, for this drive, it's really imperative for the Steelers to get a little bit of motion going. If they can get at least in the field goal range, you're talking about probably within the 35-yard line range for Chris Boswell to attempt to kick. Tie this up going into half, and then realizing that they get the ball to start the second half. This is a possible double score opportunity. We haven't seen one of these opportunities in quite a while, guys. So it would be nice to know that you can hold serve at the end of this and then get the ball, start the second half, and hopefully put up a score and go up on this team going into the second half of the game. It will be a nice differentiator and also give your defense a little bit of time to regroup. Back to you guys.
All right, Max, thank you very much. So now they're reviewing whether the first down was gained by the Steelers in the quarterback sneak.
Oh, my heavens.
So they're going to go over and talk this thing over here.
The one thing I was worried about, if you want a quarterback sneak, you're going to have to use a timeout, and that's the unfortunate thing, eating up the timeout.
Well, the Beanie Bishop interception was a Northwest switch of possession play. Listen to Michelle Michaels Monday for the cue to call in. Tell her the Northwest Bank switch of possession play and win a $100 Visa gift card courtesy of Northwest Bank, the team that brings you the next way to save like a champion. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank, for what's next. 47 seconds remaining in the first half. From Acrisure Stadium, Steelers football continues with the score of the Bengals 10 and the Steelers 7.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, football fans, BetMGM is giving you a shot to win season tickets to Pittsburgh Steelers home games for the next 10 years. Enter BetMGM's Decade of Black and Gold sweepstakes, and you can score 2 tickets and VIP hospitality 10 passes for a decade. Opt in each week and bet on football to boost your chances. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 and over, Pennsylvania and West Virginia only. Visit www.1800gambler.net. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards subject to expiry.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrissure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
This is Jim Rooney, and I'd like to invite you to download the audiobook of my Amazon bestseller, Different Way to Win, Dan Rooney's story from the Super Bowl to the Rooney Rule. This expanded audio edition features newly recorded conversations with Mike Tomlin, Bill Cowher, Joe Green, Franco Harris, and many more. If you're a Steelers fan, you'll love this audiobook, as you'll hear stories you haven't heard before. Get A Different Way to Win anywhere you download audiobooks, including at Amazon and Apple.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Well, the officials are still conferring with Mike Tomlin, but we will tell you what has been announced, that the Steelers on that quarterback sneak did not pick up the first down. So it is now 4th and 1 from the 37-yard line. The Steelers are about a foot short of a first down after that quarterback sneak failed. The Steelers used a timeout, so they have one timeout left. Let's see if we can get some more clarification from John Hussey. No, I guess not. Well, acted like he was going to say something, but evidently
can't imagine what the confusion is here.
Pittsburgh has elected to not use their timeout. We're checking with Cincinnati. Cincinnati has elected to take a timeout. Therefore, there is no 10-second runoff.
Well, I can see Cincinnati's protecting its interests. Right. They can stop on this 4th down attempt and then be able to manage the clock.
The Steelers have their offense out in the field. They are set to go for this. They need about a half a yard. It's at the 37.5-yard line. They have to get to the 38-yard line. They have the offense out on the field. The Bengals have 2 timeouts remaining. The Steelers now, with that timeout re-awarded to them, have 2 timeouts left. 49 seconds left. Wilson under center, barking out the signals. Taps both sides of the helmet. Settles back under center, gets a snap. Will give to Warren off the left side, and Warren is hit very, very close to first down yardage. This is close, and they say first down Steelers. And now the Steelers will use that timeout with 41 seconds remaining. But wait a minute, now teams are running all over the place here. Now, Bengals are sprinting off the field. And the Steelers are trying to get under center. There is a massive confusion going on right now. Let's hear once again from John Hussey. Oh, he's just going to signal timeout.
After review, the runner was short of the line to gain. First down, Cincinnati.
Wow, so they go to replay assist, and the Steelers, with 2 opportunities to pick up about a foot or so, are unable to do so. And with 41 seconds left now, that's what they've got on the clock, the Steelers are denied. The defense will come out, and the Bengals, with 2 timeouts remaining, and now they're going to put 48 seconds left on the clock somehow, and the Bengals will have the ball there from the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Well, that's a disturbing turn of events.
This is a disturbing turn of events. Twice signaled for first downs. Twice those first downs taken away. Bengals have the ball. Burrow in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Burrow gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throws, crossing pattern, and it is complete to Chase down at the 31-yard line. Stopped immediately by Trice. And the Bengals will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Well, in the face of a rush, and it looked like that ball was a little wobbly. I don't know if somebody got a piece of it as it passed through the defensive line. But it certainly looked a little bit of wobbly. Boy, I'll tell you, we've had about 5 minutes here.
Now there's 43 seconds left. 2nd and 4. The ball is at the 31-yard line as the officials have added a couple seconds back to the clock.
I still would like to get a look at that last 4th down attempt.
Burrow is in the shotgun now. We haven't gotten one yet. Gesicki motions to the right. 2 tight ends to each side of the formation. 2 receivers split each way. Burrow gets the snap. Back to pass. Steelers bringing 4. The throw quickly out to Sample in the left flat. Sample straight up the field. Crashes across the 30. Close to first down yardage. 33 seconds. 32 seconds. 31 seconds. They're saying first down Bengals. And the Bengals will use a timeout. It appears. Nope, they have an injured player.
Well, I think it was kind of a veteran move by Nick Herbig. Got in a little late on the pile up and kind of late on the pile a little. Had a little trouble getting up, I'd have to say. Wasn't exactly the fastest get up I've seen.
Right.
But certainly here, this is tough. This is a tough time right now. They got to make a stand here. You cannot give up a 7 for sure. And man, oh man, you got to put the juice on these guys right now. See if you can hold them to a field goal.
So it's a 1st and 10. The Bengals have used the 3rd and final timeout. They have 31 seconds left on the clock. Burrow sends Chase out to the right. 2 receivers to the left. It's Herbert to the left in the shotgun. Steelers showing pressure. They will bring 4. Burrow steps up, throws left, and a leaping grab made by Higgins. Oh, he skied to make that grab inside the 10-yard line, out of bounds at the 9.
And I thought Cam Hayward was going to get another PBU, another pass breakup. He was very close to getting that ball as he bull rushed his way back into the backfield and then leapt at the appropriate time and had 2 hands up, I thought for sure. And then there you go. You drop it into, what was it, Jamar Chase.
T. Higgins makes the grab.
T. Higgins, sorry.
Ball at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal from there. 27 seconds left in the first half. Bengals out of timeouts. They lead 10-7. Herbert to the left of Burrow in the shotgun. Brings Chase in motion to the right. Trips that way. Burrow back, looking, some pressure. Throws out to the left. Incomplete. As Peyton Wilson was there to make sure of it, but good pressure by Benton and others straight up the gut at Joe Burrow.
Well, if you remember last week against Denver, Burrow got sacked like 6-7 times and got hit another
7, yeah,
another double-digit times. You got to get to him. You got to put him in the dirt. You got to put him down. And the Steelers have had some success in getting to him, and that was another that we got close and were able to bump them some. But saccurations are more of the requirement.
23 seconds remaining in the first half. Chase splits all the way out to the right. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert to the left of Burrow in the shotgun. Burrow gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking left. Throws. And it is batted at the line of scrimmage. Tipped and incomplete. Guess who? Cam Hayward gets another pass defensed.
Captain Cam playing like Wilt Chamberlain in front of the basket. Right? Just slapping the ball away. And, so much of it is he's such a great bull rusher and has that one-arm stab bull rush that creates such powerful leverage. And he's so strong in his core, he can drive some of the offensive linemen back. And by keeping that extension of the arm, not only does he maintain the leverage, but he's got good eyesight to see what the quarterback is doing.
3rd and 9. 3 receivers to the right. T. Higgins to the left. Burrow in the shotgun. Steelers will bring 4 as he gets a snap. Throws out to the right, and it is high-pointed and incomplete. Trice in coverage on Chase, and it goes through his hands. It appeared. It is incomplete, and the Bengals will now try a field goal.
Well, they've tried him and tried him again. Not once, not twice, but Trice. And Trice comes through on this one. What a nice job, Corey, sticking his face right in the front of Jamar Chase and staying with him.
Yeah, that was good coverage, and the ball
was good coverage.
Raised off the fingertips of Chase. Really didn't have a great chance to catch that one. And so now Cade York on to try the short field goal. This would be a 27-yard attempt from the left hash mark, right to left in front of us. 18 seconds left in the first half. Here's the snap, and the boot by York is up, and that kick is good, and the Bengals have extended their lead with 16 seconds remaining to 13-7 as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
Well, guys, defense stood up in that moment. I mean, unfortunate turn of events offensively. 2 plays, you can't get it to the first down marker, which crazy, you had it called twice as first downs, and yet replay assist and additional review said it was short. But for the defense to hold in that moment, especially when it looked like it was going to be an inevitability, the way that T. Higgins plucked that ball off and got into the red zone inside the 10-yard line. Great job by them. But offensively, at this point, it's about regroup and recover. You're only down 6 going into half, so you get the ball starting the half. and you have the potential, if you can march down the field, put a touchdown and you take the lead here. So the best possible situation out of an unfortunate and bad, series of events leading to that moment. So not too bad, but it can always be better. Hopefully halftime adjustments will be made to help them out, but they're starting to get that pressure on Joe Burrow. Back to you guys.
And Max, thank you very much. Wolf, when you say help you out, the Steelers need this offense to start getting on some drive and give this defense a rest. The defense has made a number of big stops.
They have made some really big stops. And how about maybe a little Cordero Patterson special on the return here, huh? That'd be nice.
Here's York with a kickoff, and there's going to be no chance on this one. It's going to be driven through the end zone. Steelers will have the ball at the 30-yard line. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Still, just 16 seconds remaining here in this first half. Bengals, by the way, are out of timeouts. That 7-play, 28-yard drive happened after the Steelers were stopped on 4th down, and the Bengals got the ball back on downs, and they were able to add the Cade York field goal to go up here 13-7 in the first half at Acrisure Stadium. The Steelers looking to win and secure a 5 seed in the AFC playoffs. They could be the 5th seed or the 6th seed. The Bengals trying to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Wilson in the shotgun. He has Jalen Warren to his left. 2 receivers split to the right of the formation. Wilson gets a snap, wants to throw, back, looking, pressure, down he goes. Back at the 21-yard line, he is sacked. It is Trey Hendrickson who got there first. And that is the end of the second quarter, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the score, the Bengals 13, the Steelers 7. The UPMC halftime report is up next on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
From last-second game-winning field goals to 98-yard kickoff returns, football is exciting. But as the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, PNC prefers to be steady and boring, like a solid ground game that eats up the clock. A strategy that scored a lot of financial wins over the last 160 years. And while our customers may not wear our name on the back of jerseys, Steelers fans can get 20% off regularly priced merchandise with the Pittsburgh Steelers PNC Bank debit card. A pretty exciting option play if you ask us. Find out more at pnc.com/SteelersCard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Just like coaches and players take a timeout to call the winning play, you must take a timeout and call 811 before you dig deep on your home or business projects. Building a deck? Call 811. Digging for a new pool or fence? Call 811. Stay safe and avoid costly mistakes. This important message is from Peoples Natural Gas, an essential utilities company. For more information, visit peoples-gas.com/safety.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of Steelers Nation, by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it so you can stand in it. By your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com. By the Pennsylvania Lottery. Play PA Lottery online and get a first-time deposit match up to $1,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. By Schneider Downs. Discover the value of big thinking with a personal focus at SchneiderDowns.com. By Pennsylvania One Call System. Call 811 before you dig. By Pepsi, the official soft drink sponsor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By PNC, the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And by Remax Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visit RemaxSelectPittsburgh.com.
Welcome to the UPMC halftime report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wes Schuler with you here at Acrisure Stadium, where it's Bengals 13, Steelers 7 after 30 minutes. The Steelers' first half recap is brought to you by PNC Bank, the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and brilliantly boring since 1865. Cincinnati started with the football, and Cincinnati scored 9 plays, 73 yards. Jamar Chase 12 yards out from Joe Burrow, and it was 7-0 Bengals a little over 5 minutes into this one. Steelers' first possession, they go 3 and out. Cincinnati answers 11 plays, 37 yards. Cade York drew from 48, and with just about a minute and a half left in the first quarter, it was 10-0 Bengals. The Steelers needed a response. The Steelers got a response. 13 plays, 73 yards, capped by this Najee Harris touchdown run.
Wilson gets a snap. We'll give to Harris off the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
That made it 10-7 with about 10 minutes left in the second quarter. That score would hold until late in the second quarter, and then a wild sequence. Steelers thought they were getting the ball back. Calvin Austin fumbled, recovered by Cincinnati, set them up in good field position. But the rookie Beanie Bishop intercepts Joe Burrow. Beanie's 4th interception of the season gives the Steelers the ball back. They think they've got a chance to tie things up. They turn it over on downs. That allows Cincinnati to get another Cade York field goal, this one from 27, and that gives the Bengals a 13-7 lead at the half. We'll take a look at the NFL scoreboard when we return. You're listening to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Team, I'll be real with you. Time isn't on our side. The Super Bowl is only getting closer. So I'm asking you all, what's it going to be? Are you going to do the same old? Or are you going to step it up this year? Who's going to the Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest at Acrisure Stadium? Are you going to join us for a Super Bowl experience like no other? Get exclusive access to the stadium where your favorite players make history. Meet the game's most legendary players, all while enjoying live music and crushing game day bites. The Super Bowl only comes once a year. Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest. You in?
Tickets are limited. Don't miss out. Join Verizon and find out about free tickets today. Must be 18 years or older or accompanied by parent or legal guardian to attend. Terms apply. See VerizonFanFest.com for details.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House's new Pro Football Special. A delicious 2-topping tavern-style pizza for just $22. Perfect for game days with a thin, crispy crust and top-notch ingredients. Try Caliente's new Pro Football Special Tavern Pie today. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, a.k.a. fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you're facing a plumbing emergency, the pros at Mr. Rooter can handle any job, no matter the size, with upfront pricing and no overtime charges. They can also finance any job, big or small, and have the best warranty in the industry. Call today and mention my name, Chad Tyson, for 10% off your service.
Randy Baumann Mornings and Steelers Football, TVE.
Halftime at Acrisure Stadium, the Bengals with a 13-7 advantage over the Steelers. Let's take a look at the NFL scoreboard. It's brought to you by Number One Cochran, the preferred auto group of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Only one other game today. That was earlier. The Ravens take down the Browns 35-10. Baltimore wins the AFC North. Couple games to keep an eye on, obviously, tomorrow with big playoff implications. First, Atlanta still with a hope to get in. They host Carolina at 1 o'clock. You're going to want to keep an eye on Denver hosting Kansas City at 4:25 as the Broncos try and secure a playoff spot. And then Las Vegas hosting the Chargers at 4:25 with playoff seeding implications that could affect the Steelers as well, too. And then the big one for the NFC North, Detroit, Minnesota, Sunday night, the battle of two 14-2 teams. One's going to host a playoff game. One's going to end up as a wild card, depending on one's going to get a first-round bye, and the other's going to go to the wild card depending on that result between the Lions and the Vikings. We'll take a look at the first half stats when we return at the half. You're listening to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hi, this is Bill Hillgrove. I'm here with Joe Stefka from NSS Life. Joe, it's commonly known that NSS Life has a wide range of insurance products and high-yielding annuities that are among the industry's best.
You're right, Bill. In fact, our $50,000 youth term plan is only $50 per year. Just call for details.
Protecting and providing for your family. That's NSS Life.
NSS Life, where family matters.
At McClellan's Contracting and Roofing, we're more than just roofing. From protecting your home's exterior to transforming your interior. Guided by our values of teamwork, integrity, excellence, and discipline, or as we say, TIDE, our mission is to deliver honest, transparent, and high-quality work. Whether it's a roof repair, a kitchen renovation, or a whole home upgrade. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it so you can stand in it. Visit us at McClellan'sRoofing.com.
If you love mouthwatering USDA choice steaks, tender chicken, savory seafood, and tasty sandwiches served with endless fries, then roll into a Hasa Steak and Sea House near you. Enjoy their famous all-you-care-to-eat fresh soup, salad, bread, nacho, and dessert bar with 100-plus items for only $9.99 Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. That's right, $9.99, dine-in only, no other discounts apply.
Haas's Steak and Sea House. Haas's is hospitality.
Iron Workers, local union number 3. They don't go to the office, they build it. And if you call today at 412-471-4535, you can schedule a tour of the Iron Workers Apprenticeship. It's 412-471-4535. Now's the time to climb higher. Secure your future and develop the skills necessary to become an iron worker. Earn good pay and great benefits while establishing an exciting career, not just a job. Apply today. Visit IWLocal3.com. That's IWLocal3.com.
The Pittsburgh Steelers play here on DVE.
Back at Acrisure Stadium, it's Cincinnati 13, the Steelers 7, as a light snow starts to fall here on the North Shore. Let's take a look at your first half stats. They're brought to you by Schneider Downs. Discover the value of big thinking with a personal focus at SchneiderDowns.com. Individual stats first. Russell Wilson, just 8 pass attempts there, 4 of 8 for 45 yards. Najee Harris, 9 carries for 35 yards. Jaylen Warren, 5 carries for 12 yards. Mike Williams, your leading receiver for the Steelers, 1 reception for 25 yards. Joe Burrow, heck of a half for him, 21 of 27, 153 yards, touchdown, and an interception. Herbert leading the way on the ground for Cincinnati, 9 carries for just 27 yards, and they're spreading the ball all over the place. Chase has 5 receptions for 41 yards and a touchdown. Gesicki, 5 for 38. Higgins, 3 for 38. Herbert, 4 for 14. Cincinnati has 11 first-half first downs, 8 for the Steelers. Bengals, 3 of 7 on third down conversions. The Steelers, 2 of 5. Total net yards through 30 minutes, 172 for Cincinnati, 75 for your Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks to Caliente Pizza and Draft House for feeding our crew tonight back at studio headquarters. Caliente Pizza and Draft House, the pizza of champions. I'm Wes Schuler, and you've been listening to the UPMC Halftime Report. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second half kickoff is coming up right after this. You are listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Sometimes the biggest business challenges are the ones you don't even know you have. Schneider Downs helps clients solve those challenges. Tax and accounting, digital consulting and cybersecurity, risk management and advisory. Learn about big thinking with a personal focus at SchneiderDowns.com.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like GE, Profile, and Cafe. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. Don'sAppliances.com. For black and gold fans, shop for appliances.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Bet Rivers Online Casino and Sportsbook. It's a whole new game. By S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. By Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. By South Hills Jeep, celebrating 50 years in the South Hills. By CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center, where the average Joe can buy like a pro. By Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need. By Doing It Right Roofing, Siding, and Remodeling. Home of the Lifetime Workmanship Warranty. By Steelers Pro Shop. Get it direct from the team at the Steelers Pro Shop at shop.steelers.com. By UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. And by First National Bank. Let's get started. Member FDIC.
Second half getting ready to get started. The Bengals leading the Steelers 13-7. Steelers need a win to clinch the 5th seed in the AFC playoffs. A loss could send them to the 6th seed. Wolves, some disturbing offensive trends, 75 yards in the first half. The time of possession, 19:49 to the Bengals, 9:55 for the Steelers. They get the ball first, got to do something here.
They've got to. You got to take the pressure off your defense. Look, the defense has made some great stands and done some really good things, but it's only a matter of time before they start to crack because of the pressure that's being exerted upon them.
Tonight's second half preview is brought to you by PA Lottery. Play PA Lottery online and get a first-time deposit match up to $1,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. We'll get downstairs to Missy Matthews in a moment to hear what Mike Tomlin had to say after the half. But the Steelers' offense really needs to come through here. This defense has made some stops. Yeah, there's 13 points on the board, but some short fields, some turnovers. They've forced some turnovers. They came up with a fourth down stop. They had forced one turnover, I should say. So now here's Cade York with the run-up. Steelers moving left to right. Here's York with the boot, and it is going to sail into the end zone, and the arm spread wide by Cordero Patterson skips through for a touchback. Steelers to get the ball at the 30 as we head downstairs to Missy Matthews. Missy?
Well, Coach Tomlin said both sides need to clean up their execution here in the second half, and said it's as simple as making the routine plays routinely, something he's watching for the last 30 minutes, sorry.
Missy, thank you very much. And 30 minutes, 60 minutes. Look, the Steelers want to get a win. They don't care how long it takes. They have 30 minutes on the clock here, 15 minutes of them in the third quarter as Wilson under center to get the snap, the first play here of this second half. Touches each side of his helmet as the Bengals crowding the line of scrimmage. Brings Freiermuth in motion right to left. The pitch to the left, and Najee Harris is hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of 4 on the play by Jermaine Pratt.
Now that's so discouraging. Look, you can't allow run-throughs like that. You've got the duo blocks. You got to make sure that one man is acknowledging and knowing that the second-level guy is his. And for whatever reason, there's not that communication. You saw Pratt just rifle through, shoot the gap, and was able to bring Najee down. That's unconscionable. You can't allow that.
2nd and 14 now. Wilson back under center. He has Najee Harris as the lone setback. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking and to throw over the middle of the field. It is complete to Najee Harris. Harris is wrestled down as he crosses the 30, gets to the 32 by Akeem Davis-Gaither, and will bring a 3rd and long up for the Steelers.
That's interesting. That's probably the first time we've seen that check down over the middle that the Steelers were so apt at using the first time out back in December in Cincy when they beat the Bengals.
Yep, that was Harris and Warren, 10 catches on 10 targets for 99 yards in that game. But the Steelers' offense has been able to muster very little here. 3rd and 8, 13:42 remaining in the third quarter, opening drive of the second half. Wilson gets a snap, looking to the right, going to throw, and a diving attempt incomplete. Calvin Austin was sprawled out at the 42-yard line, but couldn't make the grab, and a quick 3-and-out for the Steelers.
Well, the ball was there, and it was just a little bit tailing away from Calvin Austin, who laid out and tried to make a good reception on an out route there, and that it's unfortunate they weren't able to hook up. That would have been a first down.
It is a little windy here as Waitman gets a snap and boots a high spiraling kick. Williams is going to take it back at his 19-yard line, has room, heads up the middle of the field, angles to the left, hit by Skoranek as he crosses the 35, gets out to the 36. Excellent field position for the Bengals to begin as they enjoy a 13-7 lead from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football will continue after this.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder & Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder & Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Each year, UPMC performs the highest number of heart catheterization procedures in the region.
UPMC is doing amazing things with catheter-based therapies. There's a lot of technology out there that has really transformed medicine and can really benefit our patients. We have a variety of procedures to treat the most complex diseases to help patients feel better and regain their quality of life.
Your heart care matters. Visit upmc.com/heart to learn more.
Check.
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 Check. At West Aircom, we hear you loud and clear. Open your free and fee-free checking today. West Aircom Federal Credit Union is growing. Check out our brand new location in the Jackson Village Shopping Center in Zelienople. We are here to help. Open your simply free checking account today. West Aircom, your community, your credit union.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
13:24 remains in the third quarter. Bengals have the ball for their first possession of the second half at the 36-yard line, their own 36, as we go downstairs to Max starts. Max?
Yeah, not the start you want for the Steelers offense. Miscommunication on that first read, which, once you get behind the sticks early, it's tough to get back on schedule. And for the Steelers defense, let's see if they can stay on schedule with affecting Joe Burrow the way they did towards the end of the first half. Back to you guys.
Max, thank you very much. They've been on the ropes, but this defense keeps punching. Bad field position, long drives by the Bengals. They've held them to 13 points. But again, are tasked with trying to come up with another stop to give the offense an opportunity here early in the third quarter. Burrow gets the snap, play action pass. Back, looking, has time, steps up, fires over the left side of the field. And at midfield, it is caught by Higgins. It is a first down. He gets into Steelers territory at the 49. And so the Bengals, a quick strike from Burrow to Higgins.
Indeed, that's a little hookup route. Higgins finds a little soft spot in the zone, hooks up right in front of Joey Porter, is able to make the catch with his hands, taking it right into the body.
15-yard pickup, has the ball at the 49 of the Steelers. Burrow, three receivers to the right, gets the snap, gives to Herbert off right guard, and Herbert will pick up about 3 down to the 46-yard line.
Well, there wasn't a big push at the line of scrimmage. The defense did a pretty good job. Cam Hayward holding, throwing Cordell Volson to the ground like he was a stick or something. I got to tell you, to watch a 14-year veteran like that, an elder statesman, be able to do stuff like that at the point of attack and taking on the double team, it's pretty impressive stuff.
2nd and 7, 12:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Herbert now motions up just behind the left guard. Yosevich in motion, empty set for Burrow as he gets a snap. Back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket, throws left. It is complete to Gesicki, his tight end. He is tossed out of bounds by Joey Porter Jr., but it's going to be another first down here for the Bengals.
Well, just a little out pattern by Gesicki, and he's able to position himself to be just across the sticks as he turns around, and Joey drives him out of bounds. But certainly the ability to get after Joe Burrow is so difficult, even though I know he was sacked a lot last week against Denver, but he's getting rid of the ball quicker this week, that's for sure.
Ball at the 38-yard line. 2 receivers split each side. Herbert to the left of Burrow in the shotgun. 11:40 remaining, third quarter. Bengals up 13-7, marching in their opening possession of the second half. Burrow gets the snap. Back to pass, looking, throws right, and it is complete to Chase. And Chase will be wrestled down at the 32. Patrick Queen flashed across, was trying to time it for the interception, just couldn't quite get there in time.
Indeed, he was very narrowly there. I think my face is freezing because we're standing in front of the thing. But narrow it was for him.
Almost got it.
Flying by. Yeah.
Almost got it.
I'm trying to get unfreeze my face, man.
Pickup of 7 down to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball at the right hash. Burrow in the shotgun has Herbert to his right. Stomps the foot, now settles back in. Has 2 receivers split to each side. Stomps the foot again, gets the snap. We'll give to Herbert off left guard, and Herbert will get to about the 30-yard line, maybe down to the 29 on second effort. And actually, they're going to say maybe down to the 28. And that is going to be a first down for the Bengals.
Well, there was nothing too fancy about that, just straight away. You got Peyton Wilson, got the clamps on him big time. Pat Queen was in the middle of a wrestling match with him and some beef eaters down there, and then Wilson and Minka came in to finish him off.
And that was Kappa who came in the guard to help shove him forward and pick up the first down. Ball at the 28-yard line of the Steelers. Burrow gets the snap. Back to pass, looking left, going to throw, and this is complete to Chase out in the left flat. Chase crosses the 20, gets down to about the 18-yard line, close to first down yardage before Cam Sutton can make the stop.
Well, this is starting to be reminiscent of the very first series where the Bengals took the kickoff and went down the field for a touchdown there, Kinger. Steelers got to come up with a stop here. This is getting a little too easy.
2nd and 1, the ball at the 19-yard line, under 10 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Herbert is to the left of Burrow in the shotgun. Burrow gets the snap, will give to Herbert off left guard and finds a big hole. Is hit by Elliott, but not before he crosses the 15, picks up another first down easily, and is stopped at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's the frustrating thing. You got a backer blitz up the A gap, but he hits the B gap, and he's able to go a little bit wide there, and you get Herbert was driven down to the inside, so it was just a natural hole that opened.
And now you're hoping the Steelers defense can stiffen and hold the Bengals to a field goal attempt. Approaching the 9-minute mark remaining here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Joseph will motion left to right. Burrow gets a snap. Steelers bringing pressure on the blitz to throw quickly out to Sample in the left flat, and he is wrestled down by Trice. Short pickup down to the 11-yard line.
Well, blitz control, you send Landon Roberts, who is a dynamite blitzer, and he blasted somebody who tried to pick him up. I mean, blasted him, but the fact is Joe Burrow got the ball off on a blitz control, was able to get it out of his hand quickly.
Steelers have had some good responses in those quick blitzes. Burrow's gone out to the flat. They've been able to make some short tackles.
Yes.
And now on a 2nd and 8, we'll see what they decide to do here defensively. Herbert is to the left of Burrow in the shotgun. Gesicki motions left to right. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Burrow gets the snap. Looking to the left, throws out in the left flat to Herbert. Herbert tries to get around the edge. He does, and is finally tracked down by Peyton Wilson, and they're going to mark him down at about the 6-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, that's, again, you got a little swing route out to Khalil Herbert there, and he's tiptoeing his way up the sidelines. I don't know how he managed to stay in bounds with Peyton Wilson, like dogging him like that up the sidelines, but he did.
So 3rd and 2, the ball is set at the 5-yard line on the left hash. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. No tight end in the formation. Herbert is to the left of Burrow. Joseph motions left and back right. Burrow gets the snap, looking under duress. Now he's going to dance around. Now he's going to be sacked. Taken down, driven back by Herbig at the 18-yard line. And Herbig had a big game the first time these teams met and comes up with a sack. And Joe Burrow is not getting up. He's laying on his back at the 20-yard line.
Oh, my, what a rush that was. That was a couple of guys, Cam Hayward, Nick Herbig, and there was somebody else, I thought, and they had quite the rush on him. And now I know that Cincinnati fans are holding their breath right now because the most important guy in that offense, on that team, is down on the ground.
Well, after a sack, a loss of 12 yards on the play, Burrow down and being attended to. 7:21 remaining here in the third quarter. The Bengals facing a 4th and 14 at the 17-yard line. Steelers football continues from Acrisure Stadium with the score. The Bengals 13, the Steelers 7.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House's new Pro Football Special. A delicious 2-topping tavern-style pizza for just $22. Perfect for game days with a thin, crispy crust and top-notch ingredients. Try Caliente's new Pro Football Special Tavern Pie today. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Winter is here, and Keystone Shooting Center is the ideal place to visit. With 24 climate-controlled shooting lanes and over 90 different rental guns, Keystone is one of Pittsburgh's premier destinations for fun. Learn to shoot in a class or one-on-one setting from the area's most skilled and experienced instructors, or check out the unbelievable selection and prices in the Firearms Superstore. Join the excitement at Keystone Shooting Center, conveniently located off the I-79 interchange in Cranberry. Go to KeystoneShootingCenter.com for more details.
Pittsburgh fans, it's time to deck the halls and your backyard with a deck worthy of a tailgate. Schley Deck and Fence is offering a winter black and gold installation special. Book now and score 20% off. That's 20% off big decks, 20% off small decks, 20% off all decks. But hurry, it must be installed by January 15th. Visit their showroom in Carnegie or online at SchleyDeckCompany.com. Don't fumble, call today. Schley Deck and Fence. Simple, affordable, reliable.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next chance to skip the trip. Thanks to Mobile Deposit, the easy way to deposit checks from your phone. The next way to split the bill. With Zelle, the app that lets you safely send money to just about anyone. Even the next contact-free shopping spree. Simply add your Northwest Visa credit card to your mobile wallet. It's all part of Northwest Checking, with 3 flexible options to fit your life. Northwest Bank. For what's next? Visit northwest.com, member FDIC.
In Steeltown, Pittsburgh football means everything. And at Century 3 Kia, our name means a great deal. Shop our all-pro lineup featuring Kia Telluride, Sorrento, Sportage, and Seltos. Make your key play at century3kia.com.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE.
7:21 remaining in the third quarter. Joe Burrow sacked by Nick Herbig, was able to get up under his own power, and he is being attended to in the blue tent along the Bengals sideline. Cade York on to try now a 35-yard field goal. York has really struggled this season, but is 2 for 2 in this game. 35-yard attempt set up on the left hash. Here's the snap, here's the hold, here's the kick, and that kick will curl in, and it is good, and it is now a 2-score game as the Bengals go up 16-7, and we go downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
Well, not what you wanted to start out this second half offensively, defensively, holding them out of the end zone. Big sack there by Herbig to knock them out of that scoring position where they might have thought about trying to go for the end zone. But offensively, you've got to find a rhythm. You've got to find a groove to get back into this game. I'm looking at that drive they had, to end the first quarter, go into the second quarter, and drive it down and score. It was just simple stuff. I'd love to see Jalen Warren in there for the toss stuff. I love off tackle with Najee, but the actual tossing type plays, I feel like the vision is better by Jalen Warren. And then, of course, using some of that short intermediate tight end work. I know you threw to Darnell Washington once, but we haven't seen another throw to him. Pat Freiermuth has done a great job of moving the chains when given the opportunities, but really putting these safeties and corners into a bind is something I haven't seen them do. So hopefully they can get that together. And of course, the ET game that Trey Hendricks has been taking advantage of. That's how he got his sack to end the half. Was a nice ET game between Isaac Seumalo and Dan Moore. Hopefully that's something they can communicate and shut that off. Back to you guys.
Max, thank you very much. As York with the boot, and it's going to go into the end zone. It will not be returned by the Steelers. They will have the ball at the 30-yard line. A reminder that our next broadcast on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network will be during Wild Card Weekend when the Steelers play a yet-to-be-determined opponent. It's either going to be Houston or Baltimore. Brought to you by the 2026 Steelers Fan Cruise, presented by Seaside Events, an official cruise partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the 11-play, 40-yard drive takes 6:28. The time of possession has been dominated by the Bengals. Wolf, the Steelers offense just has to find a way to get some first downs here.
And one of the guys that we haven't heard from very much lately is George Pickens.
Jalen Warren, as Pickens is split to the right, the lone wide receiver in this set, and Warren is the running back. He gets the handoff, starts right, cuts back to the left, heads straight upfield, and picks up about 9 yards, close to the 39-yard line.
Boy, that was beautiful. The thing you love about Jalen Warren, he got a little fake to the right. Now he takes the handoff. He gets and sights the hole. It's a little cutback. He's got a little wiggle, but he's got that acceleration and bowling ball type of forward lean that he's able to ward off a lot of tacklers or would-be tacklers just by his mere powerful drive that he has going forward. He's got some quads, man. He is a quadzilla.
Well, a little bit shaken up there as he comes off the field, and Najee Harris is checked back in. Once again, Russell Wilson is under center. Taps both sides of the helmet. Tight formation. 3 tight ends out there. Wilson gets the snap. Will give to Najee Harris. Starts right, cuts back to the left, picks up a first down to the 42-yard line, so a pickup of 3, and the Steelers will at least get the first part of the mission done, and that's get a first down here.
Well, that would have been really useful about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it would have been.
Picking up a first down there. No, and I say that laughingly, but yeah, exactly so. Nice cut off the block by McCole Pruitt there, who was running a little split zone, a little whammer action across the back of the formation.
And once again, Wilson under center now. Hayward motions back in I formation. Najee Harris is the deep back. And the pitch to Harris starts to the left, comes back to the right, and runs right into the teeth of the Bengals defense. Leans forward. Hill and others make the stop after a pickup of 2, and the crowd getting a little restless here at Acrisure Stadium.
Well, one of the difficult things to do is it's hard. You shouldn't cut in the hole. Connor Hayward ended up cutting in the hole, and what happens when you cut in the hole is you pile bodies up, and that was a difficult position to putting a Najee in that position because of the fact you've got now 2 bodies instead of just 1 in the hole.
Wilson under center once again. Harris is still the lone setback. 2 receivers split to the left. Wilson gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking left now. Is going to fling it toward the sideline as he, again, was under pressure and didn't see anybody open and flings it away, and it's going to be another 3rd and long.
Oh, my. Nah. What do we got? We got somebody down? Okay. On that last play, there was just, again, Mason McCormick got bowled a little bit into the backfield, creating a little bit of pressure. Russ felt the need to move out of the pocket. And when you start doing that, again, the problem happens when the quarterback is on the move and the offensive line doesn't know where he's at. Because you think of where he is at the snap, and then after he flushes, you don't know where he's at, and it's a difficult position to be in.
Stay tuned after the game for the Mike Tomlin post-game press conference, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a delay in action as Jordan Battle took a knee right at the 40-yard line. He was one of the blitzers that was picked up by the Steelers and now walking gingerly off. We're used to Mike Hilton coming up in run support.
Right.
Hilton and Battle are 2 very aggressive run guys at the safety and slot corner positions for the Cincinnati Bengals, and Battle, the safety, now being helped out. So yes, he's on the back end, but he's very helpful in the running game for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And Jordan Battle comes up. He comes up hard.
Right.
He's a face first guy.
So 3rd and 8, and Warren is checked back into the game. He is to the right of Russ Wilson. The Steelers are 2 for 6 on 3rd down, facing a 3rd and 8 from the 44. Ball set on the right hash. Wilson gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking at a loft deep and right for Pickens. And Pickens, he had it for a moment. And then it was knocked away by DJ Ivey. Incomplete. And the Steelers will be forced to punt.
Oh, I've been looking for that all night. It was there. I mean, George almost had him stacked. Didn't quite have him stacked. And somehow he had 2 hands on that. And then DJ Ivey just reached in with a swipe. No, I'll tell you what, George just dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped it.
He flat out dropped it.
He was trying to bring it in. Rare drop for him. Here comes a heavy rush, and the end-over-end kick by Waitman will land at the 16-yard line, and Skoranek will watch it go out of bounds at the 5. So at least a good punt there. 51 yards is going to pin the Bengals deep. But with 4:33 remaining, Joe Burrow charging out onto the field with his Cincinnati Bengals offense. And with the score, the Bengals 16, the Steelers 7. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Ryan Patton & Associates is an insurance and benefits enrollment firm with over 20 years of expertise. Like the 6-time world champions, we're proudly rooted right here in Western Pennsylvania and have a national footprint of over 2,000 clients. We'll manage your company's employee benefits, implement workplace solutions, and help you create a winning culture, all while delivering stellar customer service. Visit BrianPattonAssociates.com to learn more about how we can help you. At BPA, it's all about the benefits. Planting a tree, putting in a new sprinkler system, digging a trench, no matter the project, if it involves digging, Pennsylvania 811 wants to remind you to call 811 before you dig. It's the law, and it ensures your safety by steering you clear of underground lines and cables you can't see running right beneath you. Remember, every dig counts. Don't let what's buried beneath the ground surprise you. Find out more at PA1call.org. PA1call.org. Stay safe. Call 811 before you start digging.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrissure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
Black and gold are the colors that not only honor our city, but our sports. Together, we're proud sponsors of two-a-days, dedication, comeback wins, excitement, losing your voice, and passion. We are black and gold. We are Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
All right, well, you guys know we love to give Captain Cam Hayward some love as the defense takes the field. Joe Burrow is back out there. Cam Hayward, the first defensive lineman with 10-plus tackle for losses and 10-plus pass defense in a season since Cam Jordan in 2017. Rob, upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. Great stuff. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. Hits Skoranek in punt coverage. So that's first and 10 for the Bengals here from their own 13. Hand off to Herbert, and he finds some room off the right side. Cuts back to the left. Montravius Adams tracks him down, but another fine pickup on first down. 7-yard run for Herbert.
Well, too much. You got a little bit of motion action. Caused the Steelers to shift. Got them in a position that the Bengals wanted them, and they took advantage of it with a slight cutback after hitting the hole. The Bengals are literally, well.
Yep, they're marching.
Yeah.
They're having their way offensively right now and defensively. Burrow in the shotgun. Gets a snap. We'll give to Herbert on the delay. Straight up left guard. And a pickup of about 7 once again. So the sticks will move. The ball out at the 27-yard line.
And part of the problem is when you have such a handoff such as this, you've got guys that are literally not able to disengage at the line of scrimmage. So the hole opens and the back hits it, and they're late getting off the blocks and not able to make the tackle because they're all locked up with the offensive linemen.
Burrow in the shotgun has Herbert to his right. Fresh set of downs. 3:23 remaining as he hands off to Herbert, and Herbert hit this time in the backfield. First by Wilson and then finished off by Highsmith. A pickup of 1 out to the 28. And Wolf, again, I wonder if fatigue is starting to set in here. The time of possession is tilted dramatically in favor of the Bengals in this game.
It is indeed. And it's unfortunate. The Steelers they've got to get off the field.
It's almost double, 27.5 to just over 14 for the Steelers. And again, the defense now being tasked with trying to come up with a stop here on 2nd and 9. 2:45 remaining, the clock running. 4 back to rush Burrow, who throws underneath, finds his tight end Sample. Sample is able to vault across the 35 out to the 36-yard line. So once again, Burrow on the move and in trouble, is able to find his tight end, his outlet, and pick up about 6 to make it a 3rd and 1.
Well, that was a tight end delay. You've got Sample making a little a chip on Alex Highsmith and then releasing late as the backers drop and vacate an area. He accesses those areas, made himself big for the quarterback to see, and then got the reception.
3rd and 1. Burrow gets a snap. We'll give to Herbert. Herbert off right guard. Herbert, plenty of line surge. Is going to get out close to the 40-yard line. And the Bengals methodically picking up first down after first down.
They are doing a great job of just methodically going after the Steelers. The Steelers have to make a stand. They got to get another takeaway. These are things where when you've got an offense that is capable of going from, their own 20 to take it 80 yards down the field, you've got to break up the rhythm somehow. You've got to create some close encounters of the third or fourth kind, shall we say.
Under a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. Burrow gets the snap, back to pass, looking at a fire right, has Chase open. Chase makes the grab into Steelers territory at the 46-yard line. Another first down after that 15-yard hookup.
And just a little play action, and then Burrow drops back and he throws an out pattern to Chase, who's cut in front of Corey. Corey is about 8 yards away, and the underneath is not that close. So in whatever is going on with the pass defense, the communication such as it is, or it's just been misplayed, but that was entirely too easy.
Ball is at the 46-yard line, under a minute remaining in this third quarter. Burrow has Herbert to his right. Steelers showing some pressure. Herbert gets the snap, or gets a handoff, I beg your pardon, and then bounces off and find some room. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but nobody could wrap him up. And Deshaun Elliott makes the stop, but it's another 5-yard pickup for the Bengals.
And one of the things that we've noticed tonight, and if you've been watching all along, the piles are falling forward. All the piles are falling forward, or close to all the piles are falling forward. And that's indicative of a tired team, a tired defense, because you're getting the last push from the offense.
And the Steelers are frantically running fresh bodies, or the freshest bodies they have out on the field in an effort to stem this tide for the Bengals. 2nd and 5. 10 seconds remain here in this third quarter. The Bengals do have to snap the ball before the play expires, I believe. Well, zeros on both the play clock and the game clock. No, so they didn't have to snap it, as the two clocks expired simultaneously, and we will head to the fourth quarter. Time to make the switch to the fourth quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank. Score rates up to 4.5% APY on new certificates of deposit. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank for what's next. With a score, the Bengals 16, the Steelers 7. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next one to go off to college someday, thanks to smart college savings plans. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. Even the next thing you can't go without, like savings accounts with even more competitive rates. So whatever's next for you, we'll help you get there. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Hey, it's Tall Kathy with Amanda Bonison from Burger and Green. Now, if someone needs help with their Social Security benefits, how do they get started?
Simple. Just make a phone call and Burger and Green can start working on your case right away. Everything is handled remotely, so there's no need for you to visit our office.
That's so convenient. What makes Burger and Green stand out in this process?
With over 40 years of experience, Burger and Green has assisted thousands with Social Security disability claims. We're committed to making the process as smooth as possible for our clients.
Don't wait. Start the process today. Call Burger and Green, the injury and disability lawyers, at 1-800-999-2626.
This is Jim Rooney, and I'd like to invite you to download the audiobook of my Amazon bestseller, Different Way to Win, Dan Rooney's story from the Super Bowl to the Rooney Rule. This expanded audio edition features newly recorded conversations with Mike Tomlin, Bill Cowher, Joe Green, Franco Harris, and many more. If you're a Steelers fan, you'll love this audiobook, as you'll hear stories you haven't heard before. Get A Different Way to Win anywhere you download audiobooks, including at Amazon and Apple.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The start of the fourth quarter is brought to you by Hyde Park. Thank you, Pittsburgh, for voting Hyde Park best steak in the city. T. Higgins not out there. He has questionable return with an ankle injury. And the ball is at the 41-yard line of the Steelers. A 2nd and 5 for the Bengals. Joe Burrow has Herbert to his left in the shotgun, 2 receivers each side as he gets a snap. Back to pass. Steelers bringing pressure, hit it as he throws, and a leaping grab by Chase. What a throw and what a catch. I mean, Burrow was walloped when he threw that ball, and a leaping grab by Chase along the far sideline.
And I'm telling you, that wasn't bad coverage by Corey, who overran it by a step or two right at the end. That's one of those
2 great players.
Board, yeah.
Yep, 19-yard pickup, and now Herbert up the middle, and Herbert will be stopped this time at the 20-yard line, a pickup of 1. Going into this fourth quarter, Wolf, time of possession, 30 minutes and 50 seconds going into the fourth quarter for the Bengals to just 14-10 for the Steelers, who only have 91 yards of total offense.
And this is what I was talking about pregame. We've been talking. This is what the Steelers needed to do to the Bengals, because Joe Burrow is such a masterful quarterback that this is right now it's a carving. He's just carving up the Steelers.
Yep, and the Steelers, he's seen them all game. He knows what they're going to do now. He's got a feel for what they're doing. Burrow's going to use a timeout here at the 13:56 mark. 2nd and 7. The ball is just inside the 20-yard line of the Steelers. The latest NFL score is brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need clearviewfcu.org. So earlier today, Baltimore defeats Cleveland 35-10. That locks in Baltimore as the 3 seed and the AFC North winners. The Steelers, if they can come back and win this game, will automatically be the 5th seed. Or if the Chargers lose at Vegas tomorrow, the Steelers would also be the 5th seed. They would be taking on Houston. Should the Steelers lose this game and the Chargers beat Vegas, then the Steelers would be the 6th seed. And the Bengals need to win this game, then they need some help. Tomorrow, the Dolphins need to lose, and Denver needs to lose for them to get into the playoffs. So still a lot at stake here for both these teams. 13:56 remaining, 10th play of the drive for Burrow and company. He's in the shotgun. He has Herbert to his left. Tightly bunched formation, 3 receivers to the right. Burrow gets a snap, throws out to the left flat. Oh, and Deshaun Elliott came up and walloped Herbert for a loss on the play back to the 21.
Oh, yeah, Deshaun Elliott. He just put a whackeration on Khalil Herbert. Boy, I mean, they hit him so hard, I think Khalil might have to go get a factory reset over there on the sidelines, man. That was quite a hit.
So the ball at the 21-yard line, set on the left hash. The Steelers can stop the Bengals here and hold them to a field goal attempt. They would continue to keep this a 2-score game. The Bengals 4 for 9 on 3rd down, facing a 3rd and 9 here. Chase is split out to the left. 2 tight ends to either side of Burrow as he gets a snap. Steelers bringing pressure. Burrow steps up and hit from behind, is able to somehow get it out to his tight end, Tanner Hudson, and Hudson will pick up the 1st down right over the middle of the field. Somehow a Houdini act by Burrow and a 1st down for the Bengals.
The Steelers brought 6, I believe, on that play. I mean, they swarmed the launch point. I kid you not, I don't know how he got out of there. I mean, there was black and gold jerseys all over him, and he still managed to climb the pocket and then drop it off to the tight end.
And the clock continues to roll here. 12:40 and counting remaining in the 4th quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Burrow in the shotgun has Herbert to the left. Herbert will get the handoff. He'll try left guard. He'll pick up a couple as Highsmith makes the stop at the 8-yard line. So give him a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8.
I'm still thunderstruck at how he got out of that pocket with 6 guys basically around him. There looked to be, I thought they brought 6 guys, and he still had maintained enough sensibility about him to be able to drop that off to his tight end and get that. Oh, man.
He is 11 for 11 in the second half. 8 on the play clock as the Bengals sprint to the line of scrimmage. Joseph in motion right to left. And he'll circle back behind the formation. Burrow back, throws to Joseph out on the left flat, and Joseph is able to turn the corner, hit by Deshaun Elliott down at the 3-yard line. Or did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did back at the 5. So maybe a little bit of a break here for the Steelers.
Well, Joseph on that circle route in the backfield, creating all kinds of communication problems for the Steelers. You know, whether they're playing man or whether they bump it, as he's creating these issues going back and forth in the backfield. And there has to be instantaneous recognition and communication amongst them to be able to defend that properly.
Under 11 and a half minutes remaining here, and Burrow and company are going to have to use another timeout here. Again, T. Higgins is injured, so some personnel issues as the Bengals running players on and off the field will call the timeout with 11:10 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And again, we cannot underscore the significance of trying to come up with a stop here, force the Bengals into a field goal. If they kick the field goal, let's play ahead here. It's 19-7, Wolf.
Right.
And at least it's still a 2-score game. It's a 2-score game now at 16-7.
Right.
They score a touchdown and make it 23-7. I don't know. They might even think about going. They might even think about going for 2 at that stage of the game.
It creates more difficulties. Right. The Steelers have put themselves in a tough position.
Right. And then yes, it's a 2-score game technically if they don't go for 2 and get it. Right.
I think we're agreed. You got to make a stop.
Yes. Yep. A lot of math. It all adds up to this. Make a stop on 3rd down. Ball on the left hash. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Burrow in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Chase is to the left, the far side of the field from our broadcast position here at Acrisure Stadium. The snap. Burrow back, looking right, throws into the back of the end zone, incomplete. Nobody home. Cam Sutton in coverage for the Steelers, and out comes Cade York and the field goal unit. So once again, this defense, which has been on the field a ton, stiffens and gives the offense another opportunity.
Oh, man, that was a big, big down. I mean, you had mirror inside posts to the right of Burrow, and I thought certainly one of them was going to pop open, and did not. It's a good job of defending.
Chip shot field goal attempt here for Cade York. Maybe a 28-yarder from the left hash. Here's the snap, here's the kick, and that kick is up, and that kick is good. From Acrisure Stadium, 11:02 remains in the fourth quarter. Steelers football continues with the score: the Bengals 19, the Steelers 7.
Hi, this is Megan Calusi from Calusi Chevrolet. We know that buying a new vehicle can sometimes be stressful.
But the team at Calusi Chevrolet is here to make your buying experience easy and hassle-free. Hi, I'm Tim Calusi, and you can buy and service your vehicles with us with confidence, knowing we've been serving customers in the Pittsburgh area since 1918.
We have a great selection of new and certified pre-owned vehicles that you can check out online at Calusi.com.
Calusi Chevrolet.
Together, let's drive.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
You win every time you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. The team there is your first line of defense. They'll help you save time and money with their powerful fleet of delivery trucks, and their new showroom is now open. Score big with Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and more. They've got everything you need under one roof to get you to the red zone. Check them out online at CGRWholesaleRoofing.com.
Team, I'll be real with you. Time isn't on our side. The Super Bowl is only getting closer. So I'm asking you all, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna do the same old? Or are you gonna step it up this year? Who's going to the Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest at Acrisure Stadium? Are you going to join us for a Super Bowl experience like no other? Get exclusive access to the stadium where your favorite players make history. Meet the game's most legendary players, all while enjoying live music and crushing game day bites. The Super Bowl only comes once a year. Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest. You win.
Tickets are limited. Don't miss out. Join Verizon and find out about free tickets today. Must be 18 years or older or accompanied by parent or legal guardian to attend. Terms apply. See VerizonFanFest.com for details.
Your radio home for Steelers football is DVE.
We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
When the game ends, the analysis just gets started. Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show bring you the best coverage all week that takes you to the next game on your Steelers flagship. WDVE Pittsburgh.
Fourth quarter, Acrisure Stadium, the Cincinnati Bengals leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 19-7. The Steelers would like to come back, secure a victory, get the 5 seed. That would mean a trip to Houston. Otherwise, they will wait around tomorrow for the result of the Chargers game to see whether they will be the 5th or 6th seed in the AFC playoffs. Bengals just trying to stay alive for a long shot playoff bid. And here's the boot now, the kickoff to Jalen Warren, taking it at the 5-yard line, heads straight up the field and cuts through traffic out to the 35-yard line where he is tackled there. So good field position here for the Steelers as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys. We kind of look at it. The numbers are very skewed here. But the one good thing is, we've only held Joe Burrow to 1 passing touchdown in this game. But if I told you that we held Joe Burrow to 1 passing touchdown, you would think that would be a good thing and that we would be winning this game. But that's not been the case. This offense has to put the ball in the air. Only 12 pass attempts attempted so far in this contest. Back to you.
Thank you, Max. And Wilson is in the shotgun. He has Najee Harris to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wilson back, looking right, going to throw in that direction. Underneath it is complete to Van Jefferson at the 40-yard line. It is a pickup of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, let's see if they start going no huddle now. You got a nice little curl route by Van Man, right? He curls right up in front of the underlying linebackers and safety there and just did a nice job of tucking it in.
Quick huddle as Wilson back in the shotgun, gets the snap again, looks out to the right, dangerous throw, and the grab is made along the far sideline by Van Jefferson. Let's see where they're going to mark the ball at the 45-yard line. It is a first down for the Steelers.
Get Zooks, man, that was close. I mean, who was it? Cam Taylor-Britt?
That was Josh Newton over there, yeah.
That was Josh Newton over there. My goodness.
Wilson gets a snap, looking right again and throws, and in tight coverage, incomplete, intended for Freiermuth. It was Jermaine Pratt in trail coverage. Not a lot of room there for Russell Wilson as the Steelers went no huddle. Now we'll huddle up after the incompletion with 10:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the ball was a little bit too much out in front of the Muth on that sideline route. He stretched out, wasn't able to corral it.
Wilson breaks the huddle. 18 on the play clock, so plenty of time. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Najee Harris to the left of Wilson in the shotgun. Gets the snap, back to pass. Looks, throws to the right, and this is complete for Van Jefferson. Tries to spin away from Newton. Tripped up, but he's going to pick up about 8 into Bengals territory, down to the 47-yard line of the Bengals.
Well, stay with it, Russ. You know, one of the things I always thought about Tom Brady was the fact he would bleed you. When he found something that he could hurt you with, he would bleed you and keep going back to it over and over.
Yep, he's continued to go to that right flat area. That is where Calvin Austin is now. Now Austin will go in motion to the left. Now go back to the right again on a 3rd and 2 from the 47. Wilson has it, and now he'll go over the middle. There's that check down to Najee Harris, and Harris will pick up a first down at the 42-yard line.
Nice job again. And this is about, I think, the second time we've seen that little dink and dunk, the check down to Najee. And, hey, it works.
9:15 and counting remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wilson gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throws out to the left flat for Najee Harris. Steps out of a tackle by Davis Gaither. Stiff arms another away. Moves towards the middle of the field and gets down to the 31-yard line. Another first down.
Oh, Najee's hurt, I think. Oh, he took a terrific blow there. Najee takes that on a little swing pass out of the backfield. He shucks off Akeem Davis Gaither, and then he's in the middle of about 3 guys that slammed him to the ground.
Now, Najee Harris is on the turf here at Acrisure Stadium. We're going to step aside. 8:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. Steelers football continues with the score of the Bengals 19, the Steelers 7.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. Whether you want friendly, in-person guidance at your local branch, convenient access to video ATMs across the region, or a cutting-edge app on your phone, the choice is yours. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
You want the best. UPMC Health Plan is ranked #1 in member satisfaction among commercial plans in Pennsylvania by J.D. Power. With UPMC Health Plan, you get access to UPMC doctors and hospitals, local community care, and a national network for travel outside the UPMC service area, plus 24/7 access to virtual urgent care services through UPMC Anywhere Care. When you're given a choice for health insurance, choose the best. Choose UPMC Health Plan. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Acrisure Stadium, Najee Harris was able to get off the field under his own power. The ball at the 31-yard line. Cordero Patterson is checked in at the running back position. We're ready to resume play as the Steelers break the huddle, trailing by the score of 19-7. Wilson in the shotgun, moves Freiermuth from left to right. 3 receivers that way, 1 to the left. The 1 receiver to the left is Pickens. Wilson gets the snap, back to pass, looking left towards Pickens on the slant, into and out of his hands, and he had the opportunity to catch it, took a hit at the end of the play, but again, Pickens so normally sure-handed, unable to come up with this one.
Oh, and that was a nice window. Russ threw it to him in. It was a nice in-breaking route. Got in between the window, in between the corner and the safety and the underneath linebackers, and it was a perfect throw.
Would have been a first down inside the 15-yard line. Instead, 2nd and 10 back at the 31. Wilson gets a snap, bobbles up in the air, looks now, is going to jet out to the left, finds some room, crosses the 20, and slides down there. And the Steelers will pick up a first down on an 11-yard run by Russell Wilson out of necessity as he bobbled the snap.
Absolutely. Hey, panic can set in. You get a ball that's bobbled like that. Gadzooks, what do? Well, pick that sucker up and run with it and get the first down.
The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz, marked at the 19-yard line after the 12-yard run. Wilson back, throwing to the right, has a man wide open. It's Freiermuth, and he's in for the score at the 8:07 mark. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, is that sweet? That was as sweet as my Aunt Nellie's blueberry pie. I kid you not. That out, he hits him on that out. He turns north and south, and there's nobody. It looked to be some sort of bust by the Bengals secondary, but bust away, that's all right, because the Muth is Luth here in Acrisure.
Boy, did the Steelers need that in this crowd. Now something to cheer about, some energy here at Acrisure Stadium as Boswell on to try the extra point. And here's the boot, and that boot is up, and that boot is good. And the Steelers have just scored from the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz. 19-yard hookup from Russell Wilson to Pat Freiermuth. And with 8:07 remaining in the fourth quarter, the Bengals lead 19-14. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Man, my holiday bills are almost as hard to get rid of as my in-laws.
I guess my budget will be my New Year's resolution again.
Hi there, friendly S&T banker here. The aftermath of the holidays can be tough. Have you thought about using the equity in your home to consolidate your debt?
I can do that?
Yep. Home equities are one of the lowest cost financing options. At S&T Bank, we can help you so you can have a financial fresh start. Stop by a branch or visit stbank.com to learn more.
S&T Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome to Irvin Works, just one of 3 U.S. Steel plants here in the Mon Valley.
That's union steelworking veteran Mark Schuler talking about the place he has worked for 29 years.
I'm 4th generation steel, and I'd like it to remain here.
And approving Nippon Steel's partnership with U.S. Steel is what these plants need to keep running. It's not just unionized workers. It's also the towns they live and work in that need the deal to go through.
Towns like ours depend on these plants.
That's a former union worker and current mayor of Clairton, Rich Latanzi. Towns like his and others in our region will all benefit from the partnership. Here's 44-year union veteran Andy Macy.
Nippon Steel has committed $1 billion in upgrades for the Mon Valley alone.
Keeping U.S. Steel in the Mon Valley keeps union jobs in the Mon Valley.
U.S. Steel and Nippon Steel, the future of American steel.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Steelers cut into the Bengals 19-14 lead thanks to a Pat Freiermuth touchdown. He now has 7 touchdowns during this season, ties his career high of 7 in 2021. That's the second most in a single season by a Pittsburgh tight end. Guys, one more tonight because they need it. He would tie Heath Miller for the most in a season with 8. Upstairs to you, Rob.
Works for us, Missy. He also has 2 more receptions, and George Pickens came into this game, 1 behind Pickens, who's been held without a catch in the game. Here's the boot by Boswell, and it is going to be taken by Isaiah Williams at the 1-yard line. Angles out to the right, to the 20, to the 25. He is hit hard as he gets out to the 27 by Miles Killebrew as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
There's still for this squad, guys. And a great drive there by Russell Wilson. We talked about it only having 12 pass attempts going into that drive and methodically moving down the field with the passing game. This is going to be an aerial assault. Big moment here for the defense after Renegade being played. You want to see if TJ Watt can get a little bit of action here. Has been quiet silent in this contest. Back to you guys.
Max, thank you very much. Had a sack that was called back on a penalty, a defensive holding penalty. And now Burrow with the snap. Back to pass. Looking, flushed out to the right and batted away by, guess who? Cam Hayward for the third time this game.
You think this guy should get on the U.S. American volleyball team or something, huh? I mean, this guy is spiking passes left and right. And you've got this 14-year veteran. It's just unbelievable how he's playing. Came around on a twist with his hands up, able to run and chase down a much younger Joe Burrow.
This crowd is beginning to get loud now. The energy surging through Acrisure Stadium. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 27. 7:56 in the fourth quarter as Burrow gets the snap. Pressure from the backside. Steps up, throws on the run across the middle of the field, complete to Yosevich out at the 41-yard line. I beg your pardon, that was Gesicki, the tight end, who makes the grab. So Burrow once again is able to find someone on the run. He is so effective at that.
Oh, he is. When he starts moving, you really get worried because, he's keeping his eyes down the field.
Bengals going hurry up. Burrow throws out to the left and
Ball's
nothing
out.
doing as Peyton Wilson makes the stop, and Herbert is able to fall on his own fumble back at a 36-yard line.
Well, nice job by Peyton Wilson. He's in hug-up, locked in man coverage with Khalil Herbert, and was able to wrestle him to the ground. And it looked like, ball.
I think he got it.
Yeah.
But it has just been amazing how many balls have hit the turf here over the last 4 games, and the Steelers just have not been able to find themselves on top of it. But a 4-yard loss sets up a 2nd and 14. Under 7 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. Burrow in the shotgun. 4 on the play clock. 2, 1. Now gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking left. Fires into and out of the hands of Chase. Good coverage over there by Joey Porter Jr. And it'll be 3rd and 14.
All right, we're locked in mano-a-mano coverage there. You got Jamar Chase. You got Joey Porter right there. And it's a great job of Porter making sure he's not doing anything where he can get called, but still tight coverage, able to knock it out.
And without Higgins in the game, they're now traveling Porter with Chase instead of with Higgins.
Excellent point, Kinger.
So now a 3rd and 14. Ball at the 37-yard line. Higgins out with an ankle injury for the Bengals. Empty set here for Burrow. Crowd is extremely loud at Acrisure Stadium. Snap to Burrow. Steelers pressure coming. Burrow throws over the middle of the field. It's going to be short of a first down, complete to Gesicki, but stopped by the Pro Bowler Minkah Fitzpatrick, and that'll bring out the punting unit for Zach Taylor and the Bengals.
Oh, what a great job by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He knows the down. He knows the distance. He knows how deep in his zone he's got to drop. And one of the things Mike Tomlin is always preaching, get to the deepest part of your drop, then play with your eyes. That's a great example of what Mike was talking about right there.
The rookie Ryan Rico out to punt. He is 5th in the NFL in net yardage. Calvin Austin is standing at his own 14-yard line awaiting this punt. And here's Rico with a boot. And it is going to drive Austin back to his own 9-yard line, makes the grab, and then is stopped almost immediately by DJ Ivey. A pickup of 2 after a 46-yard punt, so net of 44 on the play. So the Steelers will have the ball at the 11-yard line. How about Najee Harris? What's his status? Let's go downstairs to Missy Matthews. Missy?
Well, guys, we don't have an official update on Najee Harris. He spent a very long time, though, during that Steelers defensive drive in the blue tent looked at by the Steelers medical staff, also the red hat for the NFL. Shortly after he came out and went immediately to the locker room. I'll keep you posted when we get an official update.
Missy, thank you very much. Tonight's injury report was brought to you by Independence Health. Expert care here. 5:54 remains. The Steelers trailing 19-14. Looking to march this ball 89 yards and into the end zone. Wilson empty set in the shotgun. Bengals showing 4-man rush. That's what they bring. Quick throw out to Jalen Warren. Is incomplete, whistled right over his head. Looked like he had a hard time seeing it. I think Hendrickson is saying he tipped it, letting everybody know the job that he did. And in fact, he did.
Yeah, Trey Hendrickson got that big pop. Trey Hendrickson, very dangerous pass rusher. Guy who can take the edge, can bull rush, also running twist stunts.
Steelers go no huddle. Warren to the left of Wilson, trying to get some pace going here. Here's a snap. Wilson throws out, and it is complete to Freiermuth, spinning toward the 20-yard line, going to be just short, about a yard short of the first down.
That was a nice job by Pat, taking that ball in, then turning up north and south and just trying to stretch for the first down.
3rd and 1. Wilson gets the snap, back, looking now under duress, is going to roll out, throw up the field, intended for Pickens, tangled up downfield, no call. Cam Taylor-Britt kind of wrestled him out of bounds. Maybe they said this ball was uncatchable. Certainly a lot of contact downfield.
Well, I would say so.
Well, he just threw him to the ground.
Yeah, but if anything, I think it was more had to do like it was uncatchable.
And so now on a 4th and 1 with the ball at the 20-yard line, the Steelers, another 3 and out here, will be forced to kick it away. Waitman has Isaiah Williams back deep as he gets a snap and boots it away. High, short kick. It's going to land around the 45-yard line. It hits one of the Bengals. It's loose. Do the Steelers have it? They think they do in play. If they do, it is Connor Hayward on the recovery, and it is. Finally, there's a ball on the ground, and this
we got a ball bouncing to us. Yeah. Oh, my goodness, Connor Hayward with the play of the night.
Wow, it hit DJ
The ruling on the field is the ball was touched by the receiving team. Subsequently, the kicking team made a clear recovery in the field of play for a first down.
Oh, that's just the way Danny Smith drew it up.
Maybe this is the reverse we need. 38, hit it, recovered by 83. There's the flip. There
you go.
38 to 83.
Look at that.
It is right foot. We're watching the replay here. Connor Hayward sliding toward it. Sure hand grab. And the Steelers will have the ball in Bengals territory with the break they so desperately needed.
What a great play by Connor Hayward to pull in the ball and stay in bounds until he had control of it. Great job, Connor. Man, oh man.
So 5:14 remains here in the fourth quarter. The Steelers, instead of punting the ball away and having the Bengals have the ball in great field position, instead they have the ball at the Bengals 38, down 5, 19-14. Wilson has Cordero Patterson to his right. Has 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right of the formation. Snap, back to pass, looking, thrown quickly into and out of the hands of George Pickens. And this has been a difficult game for George Pickens. Has had some opportunities, and now the third that has slipped through his fingers.
Well, you got a 2-man stack to the left side of Russ. And you got Pickens broke to the inside, and what was it, Van Jefferson to the outside. And it went right through the hands of Pickens, and Jefferson was all by himself.
Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side as Cordero Patterson to his left. Bengals will bring pressure. Throw out to the right flat. It is complete to Freiermuth, and Freiermuth heads up the sideline and barrels towards first down yardage. Looks like they're going to spot him right at the sticks, and they say it is enough for a first down.
Well, beautiful. You got a nice 2-man combination. You got the wide receiver out there who runs a clearing route, then Pat runs an out route in the area vacated by the defensive back, and what a great job of catching the ball, and that is a first down, yes.
By the way, Najee Harris being evaluated for a possible head injury, and his return to the game is questionable at this stage.
Well, let's remember, you don't want to score too fast either.
That is true. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter as Russell Wilson gets a snap. Will pitch to Cordero Patterson. Tries to get to the right edge. Is hit there. Spins inside the Osai tackle attempt and will pick up about a yard or so.
That's just that pitch out there. You got Freiermuth is out there trying to block the man on the end line. You got, I think we got... Who's it? Was that Spencer Anderson was in there? Yeah.
Well, the Steelers again going no huddle here. It's Spencer Anderson at right guard, and Wilson is sacked from behind by Trey Hendrickson. Back at the 32-yard line.
Oh, no, that was a killer. That was just bad. Danny got himself in bad position, and it was Hendrickson and was it Hubbard on the other side, or was that somebody else? It was a simultaneous sack.
And if they give it the sack to Hendrickson, that'll be 2.5 for him in the game. And the ball at the 33-yard line here with 3:40 and counting remaining. Steelers do have all 3 timeouts, so if you're playing ahead, they could potentially try to kick a field goal to cut it to a 2-point deficit. Facing a 3rd and 15. Wilson has Patterson to his right. The Bengals bringing pressure. Wilson steps up. Now going to throw deep for the end zone for Williams, and Williams can't make the acrobatic catch. Incomplete. There is a flag on the play. And this is going to be in that holding area, and that is the initial indication. So we hear from John Hussey. Yep, it is going to be a hold on the Steelers.
Well, that's going to hurt a lot. And all that juice, all that momentum that had been flowing from the Connor
Holding.
Hayward.
Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Well, the Steelers already sent the punt unit, or actually the field goal unit out there. So instead of a 50-yard field goal attempt, because the Steelers were sure the Bengals would decline this, but maybe Zach Taylor's playing the same math game we are. And so, what? Let's push him back out of field goal range. And Boswell is as close to a sure thing as there is in the NFL this season. And so now the ball is going to be marched back. The Steelers have huddled, but they're going to have to move the huddle back because this ball is being marched all the way back to the 43-yard line.
Well, let's see what Arthur Smith has for a 3rd and 25.
Jalen Warren is checked into the game, and now if you're the Steelers, you're happy you have all those free timeouts, and you're probably thinking field goal here. Maybe get into field goal range if you can.
I would think that would be the plan.
Bengals showing 3-man rush. Quick throw over the middle of the field, and this is complete. And Freiermuth will struggle forward to about the 36-yard line. So this is going to be a long, about a 54-yard field goal attempt, moving right to left here for the Steelers. The clock is continuing to move. 3 minutes, 2:59, 2:58. As they get the ball now set. Waitman is kneeling down, and he's going to set it at the 44-yard line. So a 54-yard attempt here for Chris Boswell. And here's the snap, and here's the kick by Boswell, and it is curling, and guess what? The Pro Bowler nails through another one. Second time Boswell's been a Pro Bowler, and it's 19-17 now with 2:39 remaining.
Whoa. Wow.
So Boswell has 13 field goals now of beyond 50 yards. Just amazing.
That is amazing.
The only one he's missed.
Cold night.
Yeah, the only one he's missed under 50 was blocked in Cincinnati, the 42-yarder.
Yeah, that's true.
There.
That's true.
Let's head downstairs to Max Starks. Max, the Steelers need a defensive stop now.
Yeah, we need a defensive stop. Offense, the greatest play of the game was Connor Hayward coming through with the big play, right? It came on special teams with the recovery, allowing the Steelers to get into plus territory. And then, of course, the Wizard of Oz. I mean, what else can you say about him? He's just been a tremendous offensive weapon for the team all season. And, with 2:39 left, the Steelers still have all their timeouts. So you think if you can get a quick stop here, you have plenty of time left on the clock. And, even though George Pickens has been down, the rest of the guys have been picking up. Pat Freiermuth's had a tremendous game. Van Jefferson's been stepping up really good. So got to get a stop here.
Here's Boswell with a boot. It's going to be taken by Williams at the goal line. Williams crosses the 20, going to cut out to the left, finds a little room, crosses the 30, crosses the 40, and out to the 44. Boy, that is not what you wanted if you're the Steelers, as the clock is down to 2:29, and valuable field position picked up by the Bengals. A 6-play, 2-yard drive took 2 minutes and 35 seconds, resulting in the Boswell field goal. Boy, you were sure hoping to pin the Bengals deep. That did not happen. Now you have to come up with a 3-and-out.
Well, I thought, you know what? You probably kicked this out of the end zone, try to save some time.
Now it is, as you mentioned, a cold night. Going in that direction with the wind, maybe a little bit easier said than done. Burrows will hand off to Herbert straight up the field, and Herbert's going to be bottled up after a gain of about 2, and the Steelers will use the first of their 3 timeouts at the 2:25 mark.
All right. Stack that up.
That was Keanu Benton who was in on the stop, along with Cam Harewood. And it'll be a 2-yard pickup out to the 46, and it'll set up a 2nd and 8. Again, no Chase Burrow. I beg your pardon, no Chase Brown in this game for Joe Burrow. He is a valuable weapon in the running game and also coming out of the backfield. Herbert's been up to the task thus far, but that's a big absence for the Bengals in a situation like this, in which they're thinking one more first down and this game is over. Ball at the 46-yard line.
We need one of those Connor Hayward specials. Though he isn't out there, I know.
Right.
But something like that.
3 receivers to the right. Burrow gets the snap. Going to throw quickly out to Chase, and Chase is going to be bottled up around the 50-yard line, and he's able to edge into Steelers territory. Boy, I hate pointing these things out, but it sure looked like Corey Trice was being held on the outside and the stalk block, but by Sample. But regardless, Chase is able to nudge it over midfield and bring up a 3rd and 3 here for the Bengals. Keep in mind, the Bengals, they're trying, obviously, to qualify for the playoffs. They need a victory, and they need a couple of things to happen tomorrow for them to get into the postseason.
Exactly so. So they're fighting for their lives, too. This is the play. Here we go. 3rd and 3.
2:19 remains. Steelers substituting. Landon Roberts and Ogunjobi hustling off as Burrow in the shotgun formation will bring Chase in motion right to left. He has Herbert to his right. Burrow surveying the scene. 8 on the shot clock. The crowd is up here at Acrisure Stadium, exhorting the defense to come up with a stop. Burrow back, looking, flushed, rolling right. Now back to the left, and he's tripped up. Keanu Benton got it for the sack. What a time for Benton to get his first sack of the season.
How about that? The big bear. Bam Benton beats his man, gets up there, is able to track down Joe Burrow. Wow, that was a great play.
What a stop by Benton. Now it's time for the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is proud to bring freshness, quality, and value to Steelers Nation. Visit your neighborhood store or order online with curbside pickup and delivery. With a score, the Bengals 19, the Steelers 17. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome to Pond Lehocky Giordano, one of the largest workers' compensation law firms in the country. We know the playbook on injury law. It's how we've helped over 100,000 injured and disabled workers obtain benefits. And we know we can do the same for you. Even better, you don't pay a dime until we win your case. One conversation is all it takes to help you and your family get back on track. For any legal needs, give Pond Lehocky a call.
What would it be like if you never saw yourself in a story? Would you wonder if you belonged? At Stories Like Me, our award-winning children's and young adult bookstore, our mission is to be the most comprehensive resource for diverse literature so all kids and families can find themselves in stories. With an intention on curation, our store is a community hub that reflects the beauty and diversity of our community. Visit us in person or online at storieslikeme.com. That's storieslikeme.com.
Black and gold are the colors that not only honor our city, but our sports. Together, we're proud sponsors of two-a-days, dedication, comeback wins, excitement, losing your voice, and passion. We are black and gold. We are Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Keanu Benton sending some positive vibrations to this crowd, which is up on its feet, excited after Benton's first sack of the season, pushes the Bengals back to their own 40-yard line. Ryan Rico back in punt formation. Calvin Austin set to receive. He is standing at his own 15-yard line. Steelers down 19-17. 2-minute warning. They have 1 timeout remaining. Here's the snap to Rico. And the boot. A low lining kick. And it's going to bounce, and Austin's going to take it. He's going to start to his right, loses his footing a little bit, and dashes out to the 25-yard line. So a 42-yard punt and a return of about 6 yards out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers, again, trying to march down into field goal position. And, hey, listen, good sign here. Najee Harris evaluated for a head injury earlier. We said the return was questionable. Question's been answered. He's out there, Walt.
Yes. Well, he's a tough guy. Ain't no doubt about it.
So the Steelers are going to mark the ball at the 24-yard line. Steelers have 1 timeout remaining, 1:51 left. Wilson in the shotgun, has Harris to his right, 2 receivers split to each side. Bengals showing 4-man rush. Here's the snap. Bengals will bring 4. Wilson back, looking, steps up, now flushed out, throws out to the right, and it is Najee Harris making the catch, but he's dropped for a 2-yard loss back at the 22-yard line.
Okay, you got to pick it up here a little bit.
And Jefferson trying to run back to his position. Sets up on the wide side of the field. Empty set now for Wilson. Gets the snap. Bengals bring 4. Wilson will throw out to the left. Complete to Freiermuth. Spins. Lunges. Tries to get to the sideline. Can't do it. They're going to say didn't make it. At the 25-yard line. And just a pickup of 3. 1:15 and counting here for the Steelers. There's still time. The first thing they need to do is pick up a first down. It's 3rd and 9 here. Wilson gets the snap. Back, looking, throws, and finds Freiermuth across the 40 and out to the 43-yard line before he is brought down by Davis Gaither. Steelers hurrying up here. 55 seconds and counting.
Now remember, we only need field goal, Kinger.
That's right. Wilson barking out signals. Settles back into the shotgun. Conserving the timeout. Gets the snap. Rolling out to his right. Sees some room. Now he's going to dash for the sidelines. He's not going to make it. He's going to be hit at the 46-yard line. Stop there. Clock still rolling. 35 seconds left. Steelers have not used the timeout yet. There's a pickup of 4 on that scamper by Wilson. Gets the team set. 2 receivers to each side. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Tries to jet out to the left. And he is taken down. Sacked by Hendrickson. 3.5 sacks for Trey Hendrickson, who now has 17.5 on the season. And the Steelers will use the timeout with 20 seconds left.
Oh, that's excruciating.
That is
just when you're starting to get over the edge there into a position where you can get in alignment with Boz. That's all you're looking for now.
Well, some decisions made there about, I don't know, you throw the ball away there. People are going to question about that or using timeouts or what have you now. Though there's no questions. They need answers. They have to pick up.
Right.
My goodness, you've got to pick up 20 yards here in 20 seconds. And 19 seconds to give Boswell an opportunity here, don't you?
Absolutely.
So it's a 3rd and 12 with the ball at the 40-yard line. It's set on the right hash of the Steelers. Bengals showing 4-man rush. Wilson has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Now going to throw deep. Has Pickens breaking. And he just throws it behind him. Pickens broke open deep down the field. Incomplete.
That was it. That was the one. He was wide open. And rushed through the ball. Had a little pressure off his right side there. But, oh, my goodness.
They're going to put 15 seconds on the clock. It is 4th and 12. Pickens ran and out and up and broke open at around the 30-yard line of the Bengals.
That's field goal range right there.
Oh, for sure.
That's it.
He might have run in for a touchdown.
Could have well done so.
And now 4th and 12, 15 seconds remaining. The Steelers not only have to pick up those 12 yards, but they have to get out of bounds or find some way to stop the clock.
You've got to look for probably Calvin Austin along the seam or something. Right now you got the 2 high, the safeties. You've got 1 towards Pickens. It'll be interesting to see where they go with this ball. And one of the people that can get that ball down within range is Calvin Austin if you're able to hit him on a break.
Well, they have a very interesting alignment. They had Trey Hendrickson on one side and another defensive end, Miles Murphy, on the other side. literally standing about 6 inches inbounds, 10 yards downfield, as if they're saying, look, you're not going to get this fade and get to the sidelines. I don't think I've ever seen that defensive lineman.
I'm not.
Now they've moved him back inside. Maybe they knew they were going to call a timeout. I don't know what that was, but now a 4-man rush here for the Steelers, or for the Bengals. Wilson in the shotgun. 4th and 12, 15 seconds remain. Wilson gets a snap. Back, looking, throws, middle of the field, into and out of the hands of Freiermuth, incomplete, and that will be the game.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. That hurts. I thought they might do that the other way with Calvin Austin.
Now 11 seconds remains. So the Cincinnati Bengals playoff hopes will remain alive. The Steelers will have to wait tomorrow for the outcome of the Chargers game against Vegas in Vegas to determine whether they will be the 5th seed in the AFC playoffs and heading to Houston, or the 6th seed in the playoffs and heading to Baltimore. Snap by Burrow, takes a knee, tosses it to the referee. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. This game is over. That's the end of the game with the final score. The Bengals 19, the Steelers 17. Brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stay tuned for Steelers' first reaction and the Mike Tomlin postgame press conference. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Always Safe Flagging and Traffic Control, making traffic safe again. Call 412-301-2300 or visit us online at awsafe.net for a quote today. By Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.